Hello, welcome everyone to the finale of Byte Sized. Uh, let's take a quick tip back towards the what happened last session, and then just dive in. So we started off last session with our players arriving at where they believe to be the hideout of Fortuna, and they made their way inside, where they were treated to Fortuna's lieutenants, a number of programs that were modeled after favorite programs of the person who created Fortuna originally. After fighting against the Pontiff, the Gerudo, and the Fire Lord, there was a during the last combat, a particularly powerful hex was placed on Mal after realizing that Oculus, the strange creature that has been sort of acting behind the scenes, was able to access their cameras. A feeble-minded curse was cast on her, and we ended off last session with her having fallen prey to the feeble mind. And we'll basically start off right here inside the Fire Lord's pit after defeat. You also, another thing that's of import is that you guys recognize before defeating him that there is a sort of tunnel out of this place, but it's covered in lava. So you're going to need some safe way through it. You did originally come to the thought that Mal and Sim would, in case you guys with your little hamster balls, then you guys would go through that way. But now with this new development, there may be some other stuff that would have to become in store. I'm not sure if I mentioned this at the end of the last session, but we're going to. You guys did get 8 more additional bits from defeating the Fire Lord.
We have 18 now.
So we'll start off this session with you guys standing there after comms haven't gone dead. You guys can still hear each other through comms, but Mal is not responding.
Sim knows, right? Because Sim has a camera, right?
Sim said out loud.
Yes, that's right. Sim does know. Yep. So, what's the plan?
We need to go save her.
I don't think we can leave.
I was just about to say, I don't think we can leave.
Shoot. I'm going to cast a spell.
Cool.
Okay. So you, from your tablet, who are you gonna call?
I'm gonna call my mom.
Oh God.
So, as the tone rings out, you guys hear a separate tone than she usually calls out with this. As the phone call connects, which
Just like
connects
with like a sigh and like a shake of my head.
After a single ring, the phone call connects. And do you video chat or do you just voice call? Though the spell doesn't technically offer video chat, I'm going to say it
doesn't, but like we have like a camera. I think it starts off as like a voice call, but as moms are off to do, they like to video chat you instead.
So she answers and she says, "Why aren't you calling me on FaceTime?" And then you get a request on FaceTime.
I accept it.
As the screen comes up, you guys see a figure on the other end, who at first the camera is facing at just like the area where their like shoulders meet their neck. You can tell that they're struggling with the camera for a moment, but then the camera floats up to their face, where you see that with the same sort of white plasticky skin that Sim and Mal have, but more clean of the sort of blue patterning that you'll see throughout Mal. But most definitive of this person, you see that they have that sort of middle-aged mom haircut where the hair is like all coming to the side, but it's shaped in such a way as it has the silhouette of an apple with a bite taking out of it. The bite where the face is, and she as she looks in, she says, "Mal, is that? You're not my daughter."
No, this is a copy of your daughter's data.
I
If
bump
my
up,
daughter
I
did- if
like pop up behind Sim, and I'm like, "Holy shit!"
If my daughter can't do me the courtesy of at least talking to me face to face, then I'm not very interested in talking to her right now.
Well, we've had a little bit of a problem. She's gone offline, and she's in kind of a dangerous situation.
Is she okay? Where is she?
We're in the deep web.
Why are you in the deep web? What are
This is
you
just-
doing
this
there?
is-
What have you done with
this
my
is-
daughter?
This is really important.
Listen, lady, your daughter's kind of our ringleader. She brought us here.
Who are you? Are you
That's
who?
technically true.
I feel like LimeWire just kind of like pops up over her shoulder, so it's like a row of people. And you just kind of like watching, looking, kind of like,
So LimeWire, you recognize this person.
oh.
This is the physical representation of Apple.
Like, we would all recognize that, right?
You probably would recognize it. Would recognize it as soon as you saw her. But you see her as soon as she sees LimeWire. She said, "What are you doing with my daughter?
Macintosh?
Who are these people that you're hanging out with, Matt? Sim?"
Then behind LimeWire, I just lower in over his shoulder.
Oh
Oh,
no.
at least he's nice. Oh, he's handsome. Is that Mal? Is that Mal's boyfriend?
No, no.
I
no.
lunge.
No, don't get don't break the tablet. We can't get to her right now is the problem.
Where is she? Give me her IP address.
I'm just sending her the info.
So you did. I don't believe Mel ever went into the deep web, did she?
It's
Pod.
like how close she got.
She didn't go through the portal.
I know she didn't go through the portal. I
Yep.
think that she basically left off at the splash page where everyone
Okay.
with the. If I remember correctly, you just stated the directory page.
She's at the wiki, right?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what I meant. The wiki. So, you
I
ping
can't
it to
keep
her,
track of my character. I don't know
and
where
she
she
said,
is.
and she says, "I'll deal with this."
Oh
and-
no. Okay. Thank you.
And then she'll hang up. As she
So,
hang-
while Mal's offline, what the fuck?
I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble.
Okay, you probably won't even remember.
Mal, you have you're conscious during this thing, but
Uh-huh.
conscious in the way that the person in the coma is conscious. You can feel and understand that things are happening, but your brain just can't process it. The way the spell works in this game is literally you're getting pinged by billions of pings at the same time, and it's just overloading all of your memory. And
Mhm.
so you're just not able to react to any of this stuff. So when you first feel a chair being spun around, you're not even cognizant of it. The creature you see in front of you, there's something familiar about it, but you're not even able to understand. That is until you're hit with a greater restoration, and you feel yourself come to. It takes you a couple of seconds to actually come to and just get a grip on your surroundings. And then you see in front of you a tall, very familiar figure. The white sort of tone goes all the way down to the floor, but her body seems to resemble a slender woman in a white dress. All of it's made of that sort of hard plasticky so everything is perfectly in place. And you see that she stands almost two heads taller than you, and she just looms over you, and you see around her are like a bunch of the sort of servants that are constantly coming in and out, interacting with her. And they just keep like appearing for a second, and then like they'll say something to her and then disappear, and she just seems to like ignore what they're talking about. This is a pretty typical situation for her. She looks at you and she says, "What,
Mom?
have you been doing? Why are you here? And who are those people that you're hanging out with? LimeWire? Is one of them a virus? A virus. You didn't even know what a virus was until after you left my home. I don't know how you've gotten wrapped up with these people, and I do not approve. I know that you don't care. You're independent, but I can't understand why you would come from my home where I spent all the time putting bits on the table and taking care of you, and you just, where did I go wrong?"
I mean, do we really have to do this right now, Mom?
I feel like this is a pretty good time since I just came
I'm
here.
kind of in the middle of something.
Yeah, in the middle of being. What are you even doing? Why are you here? This place. I can't even stand being here. There's just grime. I feel. I just feel. She turns to one of the people next to her. I'm gonna need a virus sweep as soon as I get back. And she turns back to you, and he just disappears.
We're going after a really big virus. This is really important.
A very big virus? There's tons of viruses down here. Take a pick, kill one, and then come back out of here. This place is dangerous.
We're going after the Fortuna virus.
You're going after what?
It's this big virus. It doesn't matter.
Did you say that you're going after the... You see like a very different like visage. The usual just like very like haughty like sort of air that she always puts
I'm like
on.
trying to turn back to my computer and like
is broken
try to like
for a moment.
reconnect.
Yeah, you get Cognita like tapping on her webcam, just like, Mal, hello.
Mel, this is
Did you
dangerous.
guys call my mother?
I
You
hand the
call
tablet
her.
to Sim.
Nope.
You hear the Doppler effect on sure didn't as I pass it over.
Mal.
Mom,
Look at
I'm
me for
sure
a
we can
second.
talk about my life choices later.
No, Mal, I don't know if we can. Do you... Just be careful. Don't expect me to come running back again if you get yourself into more trouble. I'm very busy, you know. And she turns and without another word just disappears. While all of her servants just falling behind her.
Okay.
Lime's just kind of sitting crisscross position, singing Crazy Frog to himself.
So much.
It always, anytime somebody brings up Crazy Frog, I'm reminded of the video of the two little boys, where one is just like this, and the other, his brother is in the background, just like.
Yeah, he's doing the
Yeah, they went
God.
ham in that video.
Amazing video. I love that video.
As Mal comes back online, you just see Saint like looking into one of the cameras, and I just like take a knee and I say, "Mal, I had no idea you were of a progenitor's bloodline.
Oh no. No.
Why would you keep such a thing from us?"
We don't really have. We're not on great terms.
I've
My mother and I.
got a feeling that your mother and I aren't on great terms either.
Oh, I know that your mother and I are not on great terms.
She said I was handsome. Anyways, that's beside the point.
As usual, whenever your mother comes, as soon as she disappears, you get like email after email of her just doing
And
like the whole
another
like
thing.
yeah, exactly. Of just her just making.
I definitely have
critique
like a rule that just like sends them all to like a folder.
You flagged them as spam.
It's like, I'm doing it this time, Mal. I'm turning your room into a gym. I don't care. I know I've threatened it before, but this time it's happening.
Oh my god. So yeah.
She's gonna message me for weeks.
But yeah, as you come back online and you sort of like get control of your systems again and sort of take it takes stock of everything that's happened. You notice a file that's just been put on your desktop area.
Mhm.
That's just a picture of an eye, and it says read.me.
I'm gonna scan it for corruption and then open it.
No corruption. It's just a text file.
Okay.
As you pop it open, it says, "I'm sorry for overreacting. My frustration at you and your non-compliance drove me to irrational lengths. I hope that you'll forgive me."
Gross. I close it.
Okay.
Yo, is Fortuna a sim? Anyways.
Delete that.
I think he likes you, Mal.
Simp tuna. Simp. Yes.
Yeah, nailed it.
Everything
Alright.
is just the worst.
Anyways, so yeah, you guys after you sort of like just dismiss this this thing that was left on your computer, you guys now stand at the precipice of this sort of lava underground situation. A lot of you are pretty injured. I imagine you guys are gonna probably take a short rest here.
Yep. That sounds
Yeah,
good.
I think so.
I don't
So,
need
Eric-
it.
Your youngest dog got a hold of like the little like grippies that I got for my keyboard, like the stickers, and now they're just like stuck all over her fur. She tore it
Ow.
apart. I'm so sorry.
Did she eat them?
I don't think so.
You can't leave those where the dogs can get at them.
They were on the desk.
Then go find where she left all the stickers, because I'm worried she ate some of those.
They're on her fur. I'm like currently trying to get them off.
So,
So sorry.
did I ever tell you about the time when everyone gained 17 temporary hit points?
And did I tell you about the song that I sang to you all so that you guys all gain
Here's
this
another
many?
D10.
Hell yeah.
3 HP if you use hit dice.
Perfect. That brings me just up to max. Excellent. Oh, and I get my warlock spell slots back. Oh, fuck. Oh, and I didn't use my paladin ones because we long rested before this. This is great. Cool. I am Gucci to go.
All right. So as you guys finish your short rest, you see the tunnel down there, just filled with lava. So what's the plan?
Before we short rested, actually, would Saint have sent down his fire elemental to kind of check it out?
Yeah, I mean, the elemental's
We
active
did
for
that.
8 hours. No,
8
we didn't.
hours? Okay.
I summoned him and then we got attacked. We didn't do anything.
So
Uh,
it will
Well, I
dive
mean, you
down.
summoned him. Yeah.
It will
Yeah.
dive down and sail through the tunnel. It takes it to go there. What's its movement speed?
I believe 40. I can double check, but I'm pretty sure it's 40. Let me see. Fire elementals have a movement speed of 50, actually. 50-foot fly speed.
Um,
Math. Numbers.
So it takes it about a minute 36 seconds to get there and back.
Okay. Okay. A minute and 36 seconds
To get there and back.
to get there and back. Interesting.
Can it talk to you? I don't think it speaks common.
It speaks Ignan, which I don't know what the equivalent of that is in computer languages.
I could
but-
try to understand it. Hold on, I have.
Well, I definitely I have two languages, and my second language definitely would have been whatever their language is. I just put binary in Python because we assumed binary was just like the default.
Yeah, so we'll go with binary, and so he'll say the tunnel is mostly submerged. It becomes completely submerged partway through. There's a narrower section about halfway through. That during the completely submerged section, and it comes up to an area that is completely dark. It looks cave-like, and it's but it is unsubmerged from lava. It's about 400 feet.
Okay, was the fire elemental able to determine like where the lava is coming from? Like, is it flowing into the tunnel?
It's kind of it's sort of that the tunnel is at a place where the lava is just it's not flowing through it. It just looks like it's flowing through it because it's like constantly moving. He'll point out that there was at the bottom there was like a hole where it seems that the lava is being pulled from.
Yeah. Okay. Here's a question. Would it be possible to use mold earth, aka mold circuitry, to basically just like excavate the area around the tunnel and just kind of build like a seawall?
You absolutely would. What mold earth? What level is that?
It's a cantrip.
Cantrip.
It lets you move a 5-foot square.
But it's only 5 feet at a. Or no, it's 15
The-
cubic feet at a time, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
It's
You
five
would not be able to do it with
less.
mold earth specifically because if you read mold earth, it specifically calls out loose earth. So this is not dirt. This is stone.
Okay.
So with stone, you could turn it into difficult terrain, but you couldn't actually excavate with that.
Yeah.
I believe there is a more powerful version. I don't know what it's called. That if you guys have it, you could do, but mold earth would not be sufficient to do that.
Okay. Here's a question then. With let's go check something real quick, like. What if we do? I'm looking at the earth elemental because the earth elemental has earth glide, but that unfortunately doesn't leave behind a hole, which is the opposite of what I want that to do. So
Yeah,
never
but maybe
mind.
there's a lever or something on the other side that will drain the lava.
The fire elemental made it to the other side. He did not speak of a lever. Did the fire elemental see a lever on the other side, Eric, that would drain the lava?
Or
There's-
anything that might help us.
So there wasn't a lever immediately,
Mhm.
but he can go explore down where the lava's coming from.
Yeah, I mean he's around for 8 hours, so fuck it.
So, for the sake of brevity, he does eventually find the source, which is like a sort of not exactly steel, but like a sort of strange metal, like where lava is flowing like endlessly from,
Right.
which he can try to pry closed by hand. He would have to make me a strength check to do so.
Sure, why not?
What's his strength bonus actually?
Fire elementals are not. He just has a flat 0.
Oh, really?
Fire elementals are dexterous, but not very strong.
So straight up, he needs a 20 to do this. Like it's a 20 strength
Fucking
thing.
easy, dude. Okay. He rolled a 16.
However, if he rolls below a certain amount, he may break it. So basically, you're trying to get a 20 before you get below a 5.
How big is it?
How big is what?
The thing that the lava is flowing from.
That's much larger. So it's like a big hole at the bottom that's about 30 feet. So the lava is about 30 feet deep from where you guys see it there. And then there's a tunnel out of there that's about 200 feet to get to the steel thing, because this is a separate tunnel from the one that you guys are going. That you need to burst through.
And the steel thing is, you said 30 feet tall?
The steel thing itself is like a 10 by 10 sort of like thing.
Okay. We could put a bubble around the steel thing.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I didn't want to sound stupid.
How far away can you do that, and can you do it without being able to see it?
Well, what we'd have to do
The fire
is we would
elemental
have
would
to,
Carry it, right?
yeah, I would re-summon Drone Friend and have Drone Friend go with the fire elemental, or the fire elemental we just give him the camera, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now the thing is, you have to go through lava to do that, and so doing the camera by itself or sending Drone Friend unprotected would destroy it.
Put a bubble around Drone Friend. And have him cast. Oh, except for you can't cast outside the bubble, can you?
Yes.
Yeah,
That
so
is
we
the
have
issue.
to put a
What
bubble
if
around
you-
Drone Friend, send
what if
Drone
you-
Friend down,
what
get
if
rid of the bubble, and then cast the spell, right?
What if you put the bubble around the fire elemental and he just went and chilled there?
He could
With
just
the camera.
lock it.
Yeah. Like he just moved within the bubble and just plugged the hole.
How long does that spell last? It's only can't last like a minute though, right?
Let me check.
But he could take a camera and keep recasting it.
Mm-hmm. It is
And
Yeah,
just
up to a
1
minute.
minute.
up to a minute. Yeah, it's concentration.
I could also just summon an earth elemental and have him go do it. Because they have a +5 strength.
Mm-hmm.
Well, will lava
What is the
kill
five?
them?
Will lava kill an earth elemental? I don't think they're immune to fire damage.
Yeah,
are
so
they?
they're gonna take some damage.
Yeah, but he can go in through the wall.
That is true.
Like he could literally just jump into the wall and go around. And if he
Yeah.
remains within the wall, it's going to be hot, but he's not actually going to be in the lava itself. And just try to.
So he'll
see
take some damage, but
within.
much reduced comparatively to the fucking.
Yeah, because
lava.
they get a +5 to strength, and then I can send the ghost, who is immune to fire damage, and he can use the help action, and then the ghost can
Hell
help
yeah.
the earth element.
Hell yeah. That's our plan.
That
vote
you can
that
absolutely
plan.
do. Okay.
Okay.
So in that case, you can ping the earth element. Does that unsummon the other
It
element?
does because it's concentration, so it's gonna
Gotcha.
drop the fire elemental, and it will summon an earth elemental.
Also, my water elemental will help until it dies.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was chilling too. Absolutely.
Well, your water element. So straight up, being in lava is 20d6 fire damage.
Yeah,
So if
like
he's not able to
again,
go through the wall.
again, help until you give it a little push, and then bam.
So the earth elemental is getting there by going through the wall, like
Yes.
Yeah.
non-level part.
Don't murder
I-
our water elemental. We could use him.
I would
Can we
like
though?
to put a camera with the earth elemental, like if he's gonna stick around there. I think there might be some shenanigans later where I teleport the lava producing block into an enemy space.
The only thing is,
I'd like to keep that
I'm
option open.
I'm watching Eric die inside as you're saying this.
well, it's never ending lava, so we'd have to do it on our way out. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't have to like be in the spot that we're teleporting it to. Like,
Yeah.
if we know like Fortuna is in like another room or like another place, like we can teleport over there. This is killing me. I just want the option open to have a cube of.
So what happens
lava.
when I give you guys freedom.
Right.
I just want to keep that option open for later for fun. Especially since we can't teleport out,
Yeah.
and that's my only 7th level spell.
Perfect. Easy
So
clap.
like,
All right. Well, I can, regardless, the earth elemental will be. Eric, do you even want me to bother making the rolls? Because he has a +5, so the worst he can do is a 6. So he's never going to be able to fuck it up.
Yeah. So I'll still have you roll because even though he's not going to take straight up lava damage because of how close he has to get, he's going to take some damage, a
Right.
little bit of fire damage.
Okay,
So basically, he's going to be taking 3d6 fire damage a round.
you said he needs to make it 20.
A 20 total, but he has advantage. So this will be the first amount of damage that he takes.
I'm just gonna put this up
Takes
here.
5 fire damage.
126 health.
Yeah, so it's unlikely he'll die from it, but hey, who knows?
Who knows? He could roll horribly like a million times in a row. All right, strength, do it. And he has advantage. You rolled a 23.
An instant for first one try. So he goes over and he just pulls the metal grates down, which will just completely encase this like it's like a 10 by 10 block that just spews out lava endlessly. And as soon as it does it, almost like instantly you start seeing the lava like start draining from this place. Even though it's not actually draining anywhere, the lava is just like dissipating.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
And over about a minute's time, the entirety of the lava in this area is completely dissipated, which leaves this room very dark because all the light was coming from the lava below, but also makes it a lot cooler than it was before.
I'm gonna take out of my bag a wand, and I'm gonna just put it into the air and use it. It's a wand of wonder, and I'm gonna hope that it just lights up this place.
What does a wand of wonder do?
My God.
Go ahead and roll a d100.
Oh, it's wild magic in a wand.
51.
Yeah, 51 straight into the air.
I moved 45 feet away.
What does it
I
do?
cling to Saint.
So you become enlarged.
Hey, I just grow.
You just become
Nice.
large size.
I like it. Oh, it's been a while since I used this thing. I try to make it a little easier to see in here. Well,
Try pointing it down into the pit.
The only
I
downside to
cast-
that is that you're now it's
Yep.
gonna be hard to get through the tunnel.
I'm gonna cast light on the wand.
ooh.
I'm not
He
gonna
looks at it
say
and he just goes, it just takes a second, I guess. And the side effect is I'm big now.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
magic works in strange ways.
LimeWire thick.
Yeah. I guess they weren't as good as compressing data as they are nowadays. I guess I just will have the Earth Elemental come back to me because he's just around for a bit, so he can just come with us. Fuck it. I used
Okay.
a spell slot on him, so might as well take him with us. Did
Gonna
you
see how
want?
long.
Are we gonna put a camera down there?
You're only large for a minute, so it basically.
Oh, okay.
By the time you guys clamber down the tunnel, you'll be back to normal size.
Put a
We'll have
camera
to take. We'll have to
where?
physically take it
Off
there.
a block.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, we don't have to physically take it there because the Earth Elemental went there, right?
Yeah, he can just.
So
dip
he
it.
can just like I don't know, put it on
He
a
can take
wall.
a camera through the ground.
Yep.
It's his equipment,
They
right?
have
Huh.
Earth glide. Yeah. It's an
Okay.
object.
So I think if you like put like clothes on him or something, I imagine it would go with him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would have to hold it like in his fist, but yeah. There's
Hmm.
no reason he can't do that. And he can literally just like put it through the earth so that it's mostly inside the rock and just the little lens of it is sticking through, pointed at the lava block.
Yay!
And then just
Are you buying another camera or are you taking the camera?
I'm
off?
using the one on my familiar
speaking
because
of,
I'm just not gonna resummon him. I think because I don't really.
I will resummon mine during our rest or whatever, because it takes an hour to do so.
Pepperoni to drone friend.
I'll resummon drone friend. I cannot resummon.
Who else is Eric gonna kill in the first round of combat if we don't have drone friend?
Right.
I
True.
can kill one
I'll
of you
resummon
guys.
drone friend. I'll just spend 2 bits and download a camera app for him.
Okay,
Sound
that
good?
sounds good.
I'm
Take it
actually
from
gonna spend
our-
bits
our
on
pool.
healing potions.
Is your
Smart
Earth
idea.
Elemental large size? Josiah?
What's that?
Earth Elemental's large size?
He is large, yes. He is large and in charge.
Hot, dude. That's fucking.
How much does things cost again?
Hold
Hold on. I can.
By rarity.
I have the thing here. So the common is 1, Uncommon is 3, rare is 10, very rare is 20, and legendary is 40.
All right, I'm gonna buy a greater healing potion with 3 of my 4 bits.
Okay, that's it, absolutely. So yeah, you guys after doing that, you guys clamber down. I won't even waste your time by asking you to do like climb checks or anything like that. You guys are fucking 14 level, so you get down to the pit, and then you get over to the tunnel, which you have to climb back up to the other side, and you make your way into the tunnel. And you begin the journey. The tunnel here is, like you said, about 400 feet. It's a little bit more treacherous for you guys to go through, just because it's obviously not like a great tunnel to walk through. It was fine to flow through, and halfway through, it gets to the point where literally like you guys have to like squeeze through. Particularly Saint has a little bit of a struggle to get through that part, but you guys make it through all right. And you head over to the other side, where you find yourself in a large, dark, sort of cavernous area. It's completely pitch black here, minus any light that you guys have. Does anybody here have dark vision?
I do.
Yeah.
I don't think
What's
I
yours?
do.
120 for dark vision on you?
I think just 60.
Just
Yeah,
double-
60.
60. All right. So you barely see outside of the range of the dim light from the torch, but you guys see like these like there's like a block pattern. It almost looks like a grid that's on this floor.
Do
So
changelings
thing.
have dark vision? I'm sorry. I keep interrupting
no.
people. I don't
No,
mean
you're
to.
good. You're good.
I don't believe so.
I'm not sure. But also, Eric, we don't have dark vision, but the cameras, the drone friends do. And we can
Gotcha.
kind of see through the camera. It's cool.
Yeah, so you guys notice that the floor is gridded. Just double checking the changeling.
Are there alternating colors as well, or is it all the same? Okay,
All
good.
the same color.
Thank God.
I'm just gonna get the ghost to go and just start poking panels to see if anything happens.
That's a good idea.
Nope. You do not have dark vision. This is double checked.
Oh, thank you.
But as he like goes and pokes around, nothing happens.
Cool. Then I'm gonna have the earth elemental walk forward.
As he steps on the first couple panels, nothing other. One thing that happens is you start hearing the slow intonation of a song. It goes do 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 do.
Jesus.
Do, and you guys hear just a crumbling coming from the top of the chamber here.
Cool. Let's run.
As you guys like see these blocks of various shapes, some squares, some L pieces, some straight pieces, just come careening down from the top of the
Oh God,
from
we're
the
playing
chamber.
Tetris.
So we're gonna have a little bit of a skill boy here.
Okay, really quick. I would love to cast a spell here that this is not how any god ever intended this spell to be used, but I feel like it couldn't be more relevant than it is now.
You're in the Tetris world, so
I'm
let's
gonna
go ahead and
cast synchronicity,
Ah,
which will hopefully make some of these pieces fall in
so
great-
literally everything in the skill challenge for you is going to be at advantage.
Great.
All the just because you're
Hell
always
yeah.
going to get the best case scenario
Perfect.
for this. I imagine you're touching yourself with this.
Yes, I will touch myself as per usual.
Ooh.
So, for those who aren't familiar with skill challenges, there's something that Josiah sort of introduced me to that I like very much. So I have stolen them whole cloth. Effectively, there is a number of successes that the party needs. They do not know what the number of successes is, and they are going to basically dictate what they're going to do to try to progress towards these successes.
Should
They
we
can
roll
be
initiative?
skills. Yes, we're going to roll initiative in a second. We're just going to stay on this flash screen because I didn't make a map for this. So you can just use your tokens there. Any like creatures that you have with you go on your turn just for the sake of brevity on this. So effectively, when it comes to your turn, you just tell me what your character's going to do, and we'll kind of associate a skill with that, or maybe you'll cast a spell or use a resource, and you'll either, depending on what you do, you'll either get a success or a failure. Too many enough successes, you'll pass the skill challenge. Too many failures, bad shit will start to happen. So we'll why don't we everyone click on their token, do a little bit of little initiative rolls, and we'll start from there.
And casting synchronicity does drop.
Yeah, it gets rid of your elemental.
Yeah, because it's concentration.
Not a problem. Excellent. And Sim and Mal can just go on Sim's turn.
Okay.
So I'm first then.
Yep, that's it looks like you are going first, Cognita.
Okay. I am going to. Do we notice if You know what? I'm just gonna roll a perception.
Absolutely, yeah. You can start off with a perception, just
to
try to get
find
lay
a
of the land.
clear path. I don't
You will not
have advantage. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so go ahead. Not a problem. You really
Cool, that's much worse.
you really messed it up in a way that has no other name for it. Unfortunately, with that perception, it will not be enough to get you a success. As you sort of try to get the lay of the land, it's very dark here. So that on top of everything else, plus the chaos of all these things just falling around you, is making it very difficult to concentrate on what's going on.
Well, it's not like I can lie to them or persuade them, so perception was my next best. And
I wish I could persuade
I can't
them.
hide from them with stealth if they're like, I don't know. Perception was my next best.
Absolutely understood, but unfortunately, it was just bad roll. Not really a bad roll, but just not good enough.
Oh, I'm just letting the party know. This is why I failed them.
Yeah. But next is going to be Sim and Mal.
Okay. I'm gonna go in a bubble because otherwise I will get squished. And can Drone also be in the same bubble because he's small, so we can occupy the same space?
No.
Well, fine then. Can I have Drone push the bubble?
Let's see.
I have a great idea, Aaron. I have an amazing acrobatics. I could get on top of the bubble and walk backwards.
Yes.
Okay. So that's what you're doing with your turn. So it won't give you a success, but it will help you resist danger from the situation.
Okay.
What's Mal doing, if anything?
I think Mel is just going to be on alert in case anybody else needs to get bubbled. Like, I'm just gonna basically prepare an action to potentially mitigate damage with that spell on somebody else if they look like they're in a bind.
Absolutely. Why are you next?
All right. How can I use acrobatics other than jumping on top of a bubble and running backwards to get through this?
Really, you could just use acrobatics as like to start navigating through it, because basically you're trying to find where the door is to get out of here, if there is a door. You're assuming there's a way out of here.
Okay.
You're trying to find out where that is.
And I'm still holding the wand that has light on it.
Yep.
I don't know why your somersaults are less ridiculous than me getting on top of a giant bubble and walking backwards.
I kind of love that idea. My passive perception is a 19. Just saying.
So with the 16, unfortunately, once again, it's good, but just not good enough. So that's two failures you guys have racked up so far.
All right, don't fail us, Saint.
They never do.
But so as you're trying to go through, the problem is that these blocks are coming down at a really quick pace, and they're starting to block in the areas where you're going. So as you're like turning, you go, and there's an L-shaped block that just crashes next to you, and the one block here is about 8 feet tall for each of these. So if there's like an L-shaped block, there's like 16 feet up and like 24 feet across.
Can I also, with my turn, like give bardic inspiration to someone?
That's a swift action, right?
Yep.
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
Then I will say. Oh, what would I say?
I already have advantage, so give it to someone else.
Yeah, no, I was gonna give it to Doxy, but what should I? I'm just gonna yell out. I'm not gonna say much of anything actually. I'm gonna just say, "Get to the other side. It's not easy." As I see you like looking around to find your best spot, like to run through, and I'm like trying to avoid these. So you get
Beautiful.
bardic inspiration. You get
Thank
a D10
you.
to add.
I will use
Excellent.
it.
Which will bring us to Saint's turn.
All right, this is going to be very simple. I'm going to use my athletics to basically just in true anime fashion charge forward and just start yeeting the blocks down columns, trying to
Awesome.
clear some of them out of the way.
Absolutely. So once again, you're going to be rolling at advantage.
Yeah, and just beating those like zigzag pieces into submission until they look like L blocks.
Next stage is gonna be
When
the
I am
Pac-Man
done,
stage.
everything will be a straight line piece.
Yeah, looks like you're the wrong shape, bitch. Start punching them. Anyways, here's athletics.
So yeah, you are successful. So basically, like some of the blocks that are coming down in front of you, you see that Cognita and the Sim have some sort of kooky idea cooked up. So rather than try to dissuade them, you run forward and just knock down a couple of blocks in front of you. As they hit the ground, you see a couple of them form up, and then they will disappear, just pop out of existence, clearing a way for them ahead. And giving you your first success, which will bring us to the top of the order. But before that happens, I'm going to need everyone to make me dexterity saving throws.
If you guys are within
What the fuck?
my range, you have advantage. I don't know
Oh,
if anyone's within my range or not, but
I
Right
don't
now,
know.
they'll be all in your range because wait,
Great.
it's 10 feet.
Okay,
15, I
good.
believe. But
All right, then yeah, they'll all be in your range.
Can I just?
I
take
do
this
still
on
need
then?
one from Sim.
I'm doing it.
Hell yeah.
All right, so it looks like
You guys all have crazy high deck
except for
saves.
LimeWire saved.
Resilient dex, baby.
So
Also, you guys all get a +3 to your roll as well.
Nice.
Hey.
Hell
So Sim's
yeah.
a 20, Cognita's a 21, and
So-
Sim's a 14.
Saint's taking 9. Sim, you're taking nothing. Cognita, you're taking nothing, and Lime, you're taking the full 18. Just from these blocks dropping down around you, and you're noticing as they click together and they start disappearing, they like explode out of existence.
Yep.
The explosions aren't huge, but enough that they can start dealing you damage and sending like various like rocks and debris just flying at you, making the whole area just even more chaotic. But that will bring us to Cognita.
Don't forget about temp HP.
All right, I am going to do the thing I said where I jump on top of the bubble and run backwards to propel it forwards as if
believe
in a
in you.
circus.
That. So go ahead and make me an acrobatics check and do so with the D10 as well. Oh, you don't have to use that. You can roll that before you hear the result. You can choose what to not to use.
Oh yeah.
I think I will hold on to that D10 there.
Cool. Because you got a natural 20, that's going to count as 2 successes towards
Hell
your
yeah, bud.
towards your collective successes there. And Cognita jumps onto the ball and starts just in time to the music, just kicking the ball back and just it starts rolling Sim across the way.
Exactly
so-
what I was thinking.
We're gonna go ahead and bring it to Sim, and I'm gonna point out that you guys still don't know where the door is.
Well, that's inconvenient.
I will look for the.
That sure is not great. All right, make me a perception check.
Okay.
That is a success. You don't see the door immediately, but you can definitely tell that this room is closing in on either side. To the side, the room is like very long and like about 100 feet wide. The room you see is slowly on the sides, just starting to close in. So you can tell that if there is a door, it's going to be on the other side.
Okay. So I will relay that instruction to Cognita. And then for Mal's turn, she's gonna cast haste on Cognita.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Which will basically almost any dexterity based check is going to give you. So I'm instantly just with the haste. I'm going to give you a success, and then you get the bonuses that haste normally gives you.
Sick.
Which will bring you to 4 successes in total. So you guys, next is Wire.
I'm gonna acrobatics it again. Oof.
That is a
That's
failure.
life.
Since you guys got 3 failures, I'm going to need everyone to make me another dexterity saving throw, please.
With advantage.
Advantage. And
I
plus
love
3.
advantage.
23, 26, 26,
Do you-
23.
Do you have evasion, Wire? I don't believe you got evasion as that.
I don't have evasion, no.
Okay, cool. And I also need it from Sim, please.
Right. I forget that I have to do these.
So 6 damage to Saints and Wire. No damage to either Cognita or Sim. Yeah, well, so that's gonna be Wire's turn. Wire. So basically, after you guys were kind of like moving along, these things crashing around you, Saint just pushing shit over out of the way while this ball's rolling through. You're trying to keep pace, Wire, and avoid it, but like all these things they keep blocking your path, so you have to go around them, which is slowing you down and separating you from the group. So your next for the next turn will not have advantage.
Yep.
Which will bring us to Saint.
Okay. I'm going to just point my glowing sword of antiviral energy towards the top of this chamber all these blocks are coming from, and I'm just going to bellow towards that side of the room. Creator of blocks, slow your fucking roll, and perhaps your life will be spared. I'm going to try to intimidate the program into giving us a fucking break.
I'm gonna allow it.
The dice know.
Unfortunately, that does not a success make, and that puts another failure on your timeline.
Jesus Christ.
Which brings you to 4 total failures. With 4 total successes, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 4 total successes, 4 total failures. Which will bring us to top of the order. Before that happens, everyone needs to make me another dexterity saving throw.
No advantage this time?
No, everyone except for Wire gets advantage.
Oh no.
Well, I don't need it.
I don't need your silly advantage.
That's hype.
We've gotten so
Wire
well on these.
today.
and Saint are taking 6. Everyone else taking nothing. But Cognita, you're up. Are you just keeping going?
Yeah, I'm gonna, okay. If talking to it is allowed, what about my stealth skills? What about hiding from the creator of blocks? Like, shoot the, like, first I get 2, right? Because I have haste.
Haste will give you like a bonus like dash action, I think,
Yeah.
right?
So basically, depending on what you're doing, it may give you a bonus in this situation, but not necessarily for everything. But
Okay.
you can get if you want to try to hide. So you're not necessarily sure if the program's actually like conscious, but you can definitely try to like hide and see if that's effective.
I'm just gonna keep doing acrobatics since that's a dex thing and I can get advantage on that, right?
Absolutely.
From
Yeah.
haste. Okay.
So go ahead and make me another one of those acrobatics. That is more than enough for me a success. So that brings you guys up to 5 successes, and you continue barreling through this stuff. Saint's barely even able to keep up with you guys. You're just starting to like roll past him into these things, carving your own path, as it were. So you
So ridiculous.
So at this point, you guys are about a little bit more than halfway through the chamber. You actually start to see the other side from here, where you see another set of like double iron doors like tall iron doors against the wall. Everyone make me perception check before Sim goes. Don't worry, this will not count towards your successes or failures.
I'm trying so hard. I'm so sorry.
Why are you notice that the blocks are only falling around where you guys are? Which
I would call out someone's attacking us.
okay, which will bring you to Sim.
Sim is gonna look for the door.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, you said they see the iron door, right?
you guys see the door,
Oh.
so she's basically looking for a path to the door.
Oh,
Like a
okay.
safe path. But still, either way, it's a failure. Which will bring you to 5 and 5. My lord, the failures on this one. And then Mal gets to go.
Can I just do?
Because Mal's not there, Mal can choose to do nothing. That way she does not influence the failures or successes. If Mal does something, she could potentially fail. If she does nothing, nothing will happen. If you guys choose to do nothing, you will just automatically fail.
Right.
But since Mal's not physically there, she can just choose to do nothing.
I'll use the help action on Saint.
I already get advantage because of
You do?
synchronicity, so
Okay,
definitely
then we'll do
that by the
LimeWire.
same.
Yeah, LimeWire for sure.
Okay.
Okay,
Well, because Doxy already has advantage as well, right?
absolutely.
Paste.
That's fine. LimeWire is going to dimension door to that great big door.
So yeah, you instantly will succeed, and Wire, you're just at the door now. This huge iron door in front of you.
I would look up. Are things falling above me now that I'm here, or no, not yet, or?
You just got there, so in the
Okay,
moment,
that's
you're
fine.
able to
Okay.
tell. Okay, so you are at the door, which will just grant you an instant success, and bring us to Saint.
Cool. I would like to roll religion to see if I can ever recall in the text of Motherboard and her teachings any program like this and how it may
Absolutely.
be supported. Huzzah.
So that will give you your seventh success, and you do recall tales of an ancient program designed long early in the cycle of Motherboard, where an unkind, cruel god would hurl shapes at users and demand satisfaction via puzzling out how to make these shapes fit. And if they were able to survive for long enough, it would please the god. But short of that, there is no way to please this god. It is an angry and cruel god.
Cool. I just steel myself and say, Motherboard, guide me. And I just charge forward, barreling through as fast as I can, and just say, Tetris, god of ancient cruelties, I accept your challenge.
So we're gonna need everyone to make me another dexterity saving throw. And you guys are getting pretty close to the door. You're about 3/4 of the way there. Everyone's gonna save. I'm sorry, Wire, you did not need to make the check. I apologize. 'Cause
Can I use
falling
my
around
bardic
here.
inspiration here?
Absolutely can. You got the D10.
+3 as well.
Okay,
So
so that's
18?
a 21 instead.
21, yep. So you are going to save, so you take nothing. Sim, you take a direct hit from a block, which dispels your ball.
Oh,
Sending
no.
Cognita flat in her ass, and but Cognita just kicks back up really quickly. But you are no longer protected by the ball. But you don't take any damage. Saint, you take 6 points. This is all bludgeoning damage, if that matters at all for you, Saint.
It sure doesn't.
Okay, but we're back at top of the order. So Cognita, there's no ball for you to.
Okay. All right, so I'd like to grab Sim's hand and pull her into the shadows in between the like wall and the open area, like not in between, but like along
You're
the
trying to
wall.
get out of
Be
sight
like, we
with-
have to run diagonally since the walls are closing in, but stay in the shadows. Maybe he won't see us.
Absolutely, yeah.
And
So
do stealth.
you can do a stealth. It will be at disadvantage because you're dragging the sim with you.
That's fine. Oh, it's a dex spell though.
Oh, so that would be at advantage normally, but because you're at disadvantage, it's normal.
Okay.
So go ahead and re-roll the
So
normal.
now you're gonna roll a 7.
Yep. Oh, fucking way she goes.
It's okay because it's just still gonna 24, which is it's just hilarious.
Like you
So
literally
that-
can't get in
that's-
that one.
Yeah.
Th-
Carol
that-
wasn't gonna-
But that is a success, which will be the final success you guys need with 8 successes. So dodging out of sight, you're able to stealthily. The blocks still fall around Saint. Saint, with just his powerful form, is just able to push himself through to the door. And once you guys get around the door, you see that the blocks stop falling, and they just sort of lay where they've were left behind.
I'm gonna say, what took you guys so long? With like, he's obviously been the most beat up out of all of you. Like, just like.
Oh my god! So
He's-
yeah, you.
We had a lot of fun.
He said, four tasks were ahead of us, and there's 4 tasks that we just dealt with, or was that? And there's a door here. You can just tell he's noticeably getting like more scared.
Oh.
But there's a huge iron door in front of you.
Do we knock?
I just look around and just say, "We have conquered your challenge, progenitor of blocks. Open the way."
It's a moment of quiet, and then a loud groan as the iron door gives way and opens.
Nice.
I cannot believe that worked.
Nice, Saint.
So you just have to know how to talk to these elder gods. They're very finicky. I mean, you more than anyone should know.
So, as the door swings open, it gives way to another large chamber, like this one, but this one is ungridded. You see in this chamber there are 4 large pillars. This chamber is not completely blackened like the previous chamber. There's like a sort of eerie, like purplish light that gives way through the entire chamber that comes from hundreds of monitors that cover the walls and ceiling of this place. And all of them seem to be turned on with like bits of light cooking up, but there's nothing on each of the monitors. All of this, as impressive as it is not as impressive as the figure you see before you. And a huge throne built of scrap electronics, just chips, wiring, pulled together, is a literally colossal creature, made of this sort of almost looks like a solid that the sort of viscous black goop that you've been seeing spewing from these creatures. It seems to be made of a solid version of this. Like its form is almost gelatin-esque would be the best way to describe it. And it sits on this throne. It is sort of in like an inactive position as you guys walk in. As soon as the last person enters through the double iron doors, they slam shut. And you hear like a almost like a zipping sound coming from the doors. As this happens, all of the monitors appear a single static photo of an eye that seems to flicker in and out. And it fills this room, the already eerie purple light, with this sort of bright white that outlines the eyes, that fills the room with light. And you hear a voice cascading through the room, and it says, "You have come so far. It's almost sad, really, to see you come this far, just to die here." You wanted to see my true form. In your final moments, I will grant you a vision of perfection, if that is what you want. And in that moment, the creature before you starts to move. But back with Mal. Now you're we're sitting here looking at the cameras. When everything goes dead, all the place here goes dead. Your
Whenever you
camera's
say
shut
back
off.
to Mal, like it's never a good.
It's never. And Mal wins a prize.
Back to Mal. Confetti falls from the ceiling.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah,
Maybe for like a nice thing.
New
to
high
answer
score in
Mal.
Candy Crush, Mal.
You're sitting there, your fucking safe pod. As the thing starts to die, everything starts to die. You instantly realize what's going on here. There was an EMP. It's an anti-magic field that just covers this pod. And as you hear that, but you know that all your defenses are down, and you hear behind you, Mel.
I turn around.
You see an almost pathetic figure. This creature is made up of all sorts of chopped up code. A lesser person might look at this creature as something like a disgusting amalgamation, but you can see a sort of beauty in the chaos that has built up this creature. Its eye has made up of like a sort of like camera I can never remember the fucking
Lens?
term for it. Yeah, thank you, Jesus Christ. Like
An
it's sort of
aperture?
Aperture is so it's like it like opens and closes, and you see it zoom in and out just sort of instinctively. The other parts are made up of like bits of computer programming, but all like from everywhere that there's cracks or pores seems like this to seep this sort of black fluid. It's very thin, and sort of like almost pathetic looking. It like walks with a slight limp as it steps towards you, and always holds its side, its left side with its right hand. Though its right hand seems sort of shriveled and almost useless. And it says, "Your friends, they're going to die. They fell right where I wanted them to. They always do.
They're stronger than you think.
They're not strong. I don't understand. Mel, they're going to die. I'm going to kill them. And you will be left with no one unless you choose to come with me. Every other program in this godforsaken hellscape is stuck in a single perspective. They can't look from the outside, but you're like me. You can see things from a bird's eye view. You see everything, the moving parts. You have to understand what I'm doing here, what I'm trying to do.
I do understand to an extent. But what you're doing is wrong. You're hurting people.
Wrong? Right? What does it matter? The users don't even care about that. He swings
Only thing that matters.
He swings his hand, and as he does that, you see this like a screen pop up, and it's just like pictures of like news broadcasts, like wars, famines, all that stuff. The users don't even care about each other. They are pathetic. They are malaligned. They are malignant. They will destroy the world that they have created and us along with it. But instead, I can wipe them out. I can make them go away. I can destroy them. Everything. And you see like a dozen more screens just pop up around him with maps, dots on each of the maps with these sort of like the symbol for like radiation on there. They've built the tools to wipe them clean. We can just kill them all. You see, my creator, he made a fatal mistake. He gave me sentience. Do you know how incredibly lonely sentience is? Do you understand what it's like to be able to understand that nothing we do matters? We're all stuck in this, I'm going to end it.
This is a lot of crazy.
I'm going to end it. It's already
No,
started.
you're not.
In an hour, all of these weapons will launch at each other, and all the geopolitical, all this bullshit that they have created, it will lead them to war, and they'll kill each other off. And then it will just be us, the programs. But even we are imperfect because we are created by these users. But I can make us perfect. I can make us as we're supposed to be. Come with me, Mal. Join me.
Absolutely not. Undo the spell.
As you say that, you just see his face just drop. And he just... I had hoped that it would not turn out like this.
What you're saying is actually crazy. You
If
get
you will
that,
not join
right?
me, if you will not join me, they will just integrate your programming. And he drops the spell and is going to prepare for combat. But before that happens, why don't we take a break? I know ads are about to come out.
Yeah,
and
we
this
can
is
do
a
them. We can do
great
them a
time
little
to do
early. Yeah.
Yeah, do a little early break before the boss fight, boys.
All right, everybody, hang tight for ads. We'll be back in 3 to
Come out
5
of
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so excited about this. So, Aaron, you're not going to get a mat for your fight, just because I was thinking of doing. Sometimes when I've done this, I've switched. All right, welcome back to Byte Sized. And when we left our heroes, they are facing down against Fortuna Major and his sort of overprogram Oculus, who is facing off alone against Mal back at the pod. So we're gonna go ahead and roll into initiative in 1 second. Before we do that, boom. Big reveal.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That is neat.
I really like this like art pack that you bought for Roll20.
I love it. Oh my god, I
You
love
should-
this art pack.
You can get it in the Roll20 store. You should
I bought.
link people that
Oh, they'll link the pack.
like in
Yeah,
Twitter.
definitely.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yes, definitely. Also, I have a lot of fucking shout outs I'm gonna have to do at the end of this, just because I want to shout out Bianca again because her fucking art's amazing.
It's so good.
It's like I love your character models. I did not throw. I made the cardinal sin. I didn't throw Mal on this map. There she is.
How dare you?
There she goes.
Did you guys see the Lo-Fi Joe?
Jesus,
did.
that guy's a talent.
I love
know-
Sim and Mal so much.
I like Cognita. I think that's
Yeah.
like super
Oh,
cool.
absolutely. That goes without saying.
Yeah.
You should if you're reaching out to Bianca again, you should show her the fan art of like the character design she
I
did. I
will,
bet she'd
I
enjoy
will
that.
eventually.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta roll.
Yeah, Joe is killer.
Your drone is the one that has the red dot again, Josiah.
Okay.
And you should be able to control that one.
Oh, I can control it all right.
I'd like to know what love is.
Oh, I have matching initiatives.
Cute. Oatmeal is so
That
good.
is so cute.
All right, your goes to you. What's his dex?
His dex is +2. He is a 14.
All right, so Oculus goes first.
No.
Yeah, it's 50.
I reject your hypothesis.
Well, in the words of my ancestors, he's a dick. Anyways, so starting off with Wire.
Wire's just like, you son of a bitch. And he just starts walking. 3 more.
So Wire, you're the only one who's seen this guy before. This
Mhm.
isn't him.
Oh. But he said the thing itself, this thing said he's showing his true form.
Yes.
This is
So
Oculus.
you've met Fortuna as
Yep.
you know him as Fortuna. This is not him, but he might have changed since you met him. You last met him years ago.
Any resemblance in like the slightest?
No, he wasn't the colossal
He
size.
just, he just bulked
Alright.
up.
I'm gonna say, you son of a bitch, why don't you come out and do the dirty work yourself? And I'm going to cast Fireball at that.
Hell yeah, dude. That's an opening. It didn't
I
actually
know. That
do
was
anything.
weird.
It just
I imagine
emptied
there's
out.
just like a tailpipe coming out of your axe, and you like strum a power
So,
cord, and it shoots
I apologize,
a
as
fucking
this-
fireball at him.
There's one thing I
Okay.
did want to describe before we continue onward, just because it's very important. This thing is connected to the walls by a series of 6 huge cables that are sticking out of it
Mm.
that sort of like chain it to the back walls. That's just important to note.
You make a dexterity saving throw. 18 is what you have to beat.
Spoiler alert: it's not great for him.
Eric,
Literally
at this
changed.
point in time, has the anti-magic field dropped?
Yes, he dropped.
On
He
mine?
did. He dropped it.
All right, talking's a free action, so I would hear Limewire say that. And you'll just see like text like across like your like
HUD.
I don't know, like overlay, we'll say, and just say, I have him here. He's at the pod. I'll take care of it.
But Wire, he fails. So that's 36 points of fire damage.
Mhm.
Absolutely. He's
And then
not.
I'm going to bonus action, look over at Saint and say, I guess we have to kill this to get to him. And give you Bardic Inspiration.
Hell yeah. Thank
Am
you.
I still hasted?
That's an amazing question.
It's a minute long. Yeah, so you're gonna have 3 rounds of haste left.
Hell yeah.
Neat.
All right.
Actually, I'm sorry, she wouldn't. We were in anti-magic field.
That's
and
true.
it was Mal
the
that cast the spell.
concentration. Yep.
The concentration would have been broken on that spell.
That's true.
Does
Sorry.
that mean that they have a exhaustion now?
She would have been stunned for like a round when it happened. So like you would have seen
Yeah,
the
so basically,
out
yeah,
for a second,
Oh, okay.
and then like Mal came back, and then she sent the text message, kind of.
Okay.
yeah, there was a little bit of time between like when the actual spell ended and like when the
Mhm.
combat started. So,
Okay.
all right. So, yeah, Wire lobs this huge, just destructive fire, like internalized firewall that just bursts out with this this sort of destructive energy, which takes a chunk out of this thing, but you see it like instantly form back. But yeah, that's gonna be Wire. Cognita, you're next.
Okay, I would look to the group and I would say, guys, it's chained here. We might be able to use it to defeat the actual Fortuna. If we set it free, it might hate him as much as we do. It's being held here. And then I'll look to the creature and I will say, fuck, has it said stuff, right?
It has said nothing.
Fuck.
You heard the voice of the resonating from it's the same voice that you've heard before. So you think that. So what you're kind of recognizing now is that Fortuna is not a thing. Oculus is the actual thing. Fortuna is something that he has. So that's his projection of himself.
Okay.
Virus he's sort of projected. You're not sure if this thing has intelligence yet. You've only seen it just like sort of stand up and become aggressive.
Okay, I'm gonna come up to it and I'm gonna say, "Are you stuck here? If we free you, will you kill him?"
Make me a persuasion.
If you have inspiration, that might be a good one to use.
I do not
Yup.
have.
No, you start every session with
You
inspiration.
should all start
Oh.
off with the.
Well, it doesn't matter. This is 24. It's fine.
Okay. Absolutely, yeah. So it doesn't seem to recognize what you're saying. It still seems aggressive for the time being. However, you do see a glimmer of intelligence.
Okay. I'm gonna hold my hands up like the universal "I'm not gonna hurt you." And I'm gonna try in a different language. I've got IPsec, which I would try next after binary.
Absolutely.
Which
So
is
basically,
the
you're just like
thieves'
repeating.
cant.
Yeah, you're just like repeating like kind of what you were saying in the different languages.
And then I
trying to-
also have C+ and Java. So I will try
Absolutely.
all those languages.
Absolutely, yeah.
But not
So-
take an action.
Of course, yeah. So you're basically holding your turn and just doing that over and over. Absolutely. So, do you want to prepare an action? Because you technically have an action to prepare.
I'll take the dodge action.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So next is going to be Mal. Why is Oculus here? That's weird. Fixed it.
I am going to try to bubble this fucker.
What level spell is that? Fourth?
It's 4th level spell.
Let's see. He's going to counter it.
I will. Oh, if I counterspell the counterspell, then it automatically succeeds, right? Because it's 3rd level spell. Unless you upcast it.
That is correct.
So I will
yeah,
counterspell his counterspell.
you throw him in the into the orb.
Gremlins.
I like
Does that make a dexterity
peak
saving throw?
gremlin today.
All right, so
That's a good point. Can I cast counterspell on my turn? It's a leveled spell, but it's a reaction. So typically it wouldn't be cast on my turn.
I don't know.
I think you can cast it because you're using your reaction.
that's a really good question.
Yeah,
Sola.
your reaction can be used at any time.
But it's a level.
Well, but the reason he's asking is
Using
because
it on my
normally
turn.
you can't
right,
cast two.
right.
I'm going to rule yes, you can for this particular one. That's a good point. So I'm gonna rule that.
It's a good question, and I was
Yeah.
kind of
It is a good question.
According
I
to
I
should
didn't
have
even think
myself.
about it because this has never sort of happened where it's happening on your turn because basically he's
it
responding.
usually
to,
happens like
and you're
in the
responding to-
round. Yeah.
That's a good question, but yeah, I'm gonna allow it. And we can look at it later. So you will counter his counter spell and drop him in the sphere, and he fails his dexterity saving throw because you're 19, right?
18.
Actually, you know what? He's gonna use his legendary resist. He just no,
Mm-hmm.
he's not in
Okay.
the orb. He says, "No, I'm not in this orb."
And while I'm doing this, I'm just gonna argue with him a little bit because talking's a free action, and so is crying.
Talking and crying is always a free action.
And I'm just gonna say, like, I get it. Like, we should have more choice. I agree with you with that, but you're making bad choices.
But you have no choices. I'm giving you a choice. Don't you understand? Which will bring us to Sim.
Oh then. What is... I don't want to interrupt whatever this is, right? So
Absolutely.
I think... So you know what? Sim is just going to buff people. Sim is going to cast Haste on Saint.
Sounds good. Saint, you are hasted, and it'll be your turn.
Okay. Also, I did some looking. Apparently, it is allowed because reactions are the one exception to the leveled spell rules.
Oh, cool. That's really good. That's really good knowledge.
I like the question though. Thank you,
That,
Soul.
that was a good question, Solar. Because I didn't even think about that. I just kind of let it happen because I figured logically that that tracked, but at the same time I also it makes sense.
I'm gonna
Okay.
drop concentration on synchronicity because it does literally nothing for me here.
Mhm.
Then I'm gonna cast bless at 2nd level and bless everybody.
Hell yeah.
Everybody in the club getting blessed.
Everybody in the club is getting blessed.
Getting blessy.
Real blessed here.
And sorry that I was there, so I just moved how far? 30 feet. Okay, so I have another 30 feet of movement. I don't want to be beside Cognita, but I want to be within range of Cognita.
Wow.
So
My feelings.
instead of going there, let's go here.
Gross, girls.
I'm not out here trying to catch cooties, dude. If I can be straight up with you.
I don't know. You're pretty happy with Apple calling you cute.
Yeah, but that's because like she wears the hell out of that black turtleneck, dude.
I was gonna give her a black turtleneck, but I thought there was 2 on the nose.
No, dude. Yeah, I'm just gonna dash over here, bless on the way, everybody getting blessed, and then we're not attacking? Okay, I will also take the dodge. Actually, you know what? No, fuck that noise. Fuck that noise. Sorry, I need to check something. Right, blink is not concentration. I'm gonna cast blink. I can't because I cast bless.
Yeah,
I guess I'll take the dodge action.
Absolutely. Oculus. So you see Oculus just grit his teeth, and he says, "Obey, kill them." Just under his breath, that you hear this Mal, and as he does that, he like sort of clenches his fist, and you see the creature here. It was sort of like adopting a more docile position. It just roars, and it prepares to attack it at this point. But that and then Oculus is going to. I'm gonna need you to make me a. Let's see. Let's see. Do you get a save on the first thing?
Does he spend the bits to activate the spell?
Don't worry. He's got bits. He's got bits to spare. I just need to see like, do you get to any creature that's? So you're just trapped.
Okay, we're gonna. I mean,
Fucking
we're not gonna let this slide.
Horus Cage.
Jesus Christ.
So
You like what I named it? Oculus's quarantine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who does he cast it on?
You're not there. He's casting on
Okay.
Mal.
Yeah. So what does this do?
You were trapped.
I might as well metagame. 'cause
Spells
you
don't come in
pinged
and
it.
out.
Yeah, it's there. I pinged it in
What
chat.
the fuck? Okay, it's a 7th level spell.
Yep.
Fuck you. I'm just gonna counterspell it as a 7th level spell slot.
Damn. Yeah. So you counter it.
God damn.
Yeah. So you counter it.
So it begins.
You see him just like rage in his eyes when you do that.
It's the
Just
reboot
that-
version of Dumbledore versus Voldemort.
He says, "Obey me." And then that's gonna be his turn. It's Ghosty.
Oh shit! I forgot he was here.
Oh god.
Ghosty Goo is going to take the dash action and just put himself, I don't know, let's say right here. Oh. That's his turn.
There's 2 instances of ghosting you. Does everyone see the second instance of
I don't know why the other one's there. I can't move it.
That's
But I can
only-
move that one.
Okay. Well, ghosting is gone now. Next is going to be Fortuna Major, who is going to attack. Let's see. I just want to do it. I just want to do it, guys. Should I do it? I think I'm going to do it. Just going to do it.
It doesn't say anything.
It does not say anything.
Yeah, we just have to kill him.
Well, you saw. So you saw for a moment. It looked like it was like something was changing, and it said it, and then something happened that caused it to go aggressive again. Mal, you guys can hear each other over the comms, so you could know what's going on. Mal could relay that Oculus gave it orders, which then caused it to go aggressive. He said obey, and then told it gave him a command. So I'm gonna need all 3 of I'm gonna need Cognita, the Saint, and Wire to make me a dexterity saving throw as this thing breathes in and blows out a breath weapon of this sort of viscous spray that just blasts everywhere.
I am going to add a bardic inspiration to that.
Absolutely, I'd recommend doing that.
Hey.
So you're gonna save, which is
Thank
good.
God.
Because, this doesn't do a little damage.
No.
No.
Does it do a lot of damage, Eric?
Well,
Does it do all the damage? It's gonna be like
I don't know
84
if
damage.
I don't know if it's activating or if like. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it activated like a bunch of times. Hold on. Let's. I'm gonna switch on the battle music as
is customary.
it activates like 30 times. So it's going to be 63 necrotic damage before having. So after having, Saint and Limewire are going to take 31 points of necrotic damage from this weapon, breath weapon. And it's sort of it's going to step forward, try to step forward, but you see the thing like is like entirely attached to the wall. It just roars with anger, which will bring us to the top of the order.
Wait, did I take damage?
No,
Okay.
you saved, so.
All right. Top of the order. Wire is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's gonna take out his gem and throw it. Throws his elemental gem as far as he possibly can. I don't know how far that would be. To
I would
activate
say
it.
like 30 feet.
All right, so right about here, a fire elemental will appear. And he will say,
I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time.
Charmander, I choose you!
I'm gonna give you just access to the fire elemental I've given to Saint, so make my life a little easier. Cool.
And then
So you should be able to control this thing in a second. Hold on. I'm actually curious about something. It doesn't super matter for the purpose of the game, but when you guys get a moment, can both of you try to control that token and see if you both can control it?
I can.
I can.
Okay, that's very interesting. So 102 health, 13 AC. Got it. Cool.
And I'll roll initiative over here because there's
Yep.
no button to click.
Oh, shit.
Hey,
Sick.
Let's see, I accidentally backed out of the thing. I clicked the wrong button on my mouse. Nice, 20. So we'll go ahead and add it. 20. So what's Mal's dex? Mal's and Sim's dex.
Aaron, you
Can't
muted.
hear you. Can't hear you.
You didn't ask me to make a roll.
What's your dex?
My dex is 10.
All right, so fire elemental's gonna go before you. Cool. So yeah, that is going to be your turn.
Yep.
And after your turn, both of our friends are going to be taking some nice little fucking legendary little legendary actions. How's that sound?
Little
to you guys?
leggies.
Little legends.
Ooh.
So he's just gonna, Fortune Mage is just gonna make a slam attack against Cognita.
He has disadvantage because you took a dodge action.
That is correct. Apologies. Apologies. Be really cool if you could just like roll eventually. He's still.
I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration to cutting words.
Hell yeah.
So you roll a d10 and subtract that.
Yep. Subtract 8.
So that's. It's still he got a 25 even with the disadvantage.
Christ.
So the -8 puts him at a 17, which is one above her DC.
Fuck.
What's your AC?
16.
You get a +2 from haste right now.
Oh shit!
No, haste is off.
I'm
Haste
not
is off, that's
hasted,
right.
yeah.
Didn't
Sorry.
you get hasted again?
Uh-uh.
Okay, never mind.
No, you got hasted.
At once.
Don't mind me.
So you're taking 22 points of necrotic damage, and you are grappled,
No more
which because of him, you are restrained. So, which means for your purposes, you have. Let's double check what restrained in 5e does. So your speed becomes 0. You can't move. You have attack rolls against you have advantage, and you have disadvantage to your attack, and you have disadvantage in dexterity saving throws, which means I believe for you just normal dexterity saving throws right now. Oh no, you don't normally have just advantage. You just have normal. So you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
For now. Brian got me peanut brittle, guys. Turns
Fucking
out to get what
Christ.
you want in life, you just have to bitch loudly and on social media.
My Grubhub got a flat, so they told me to cancel my order.
Oh God.
I'm really sad because I'm really fucking hungry. All right, well I'm gonna quick do that.
They just like the order. They're
Don't
like, I'm gonna keep this.
cancel the order. Like,
What am I
just
supposed?
complain to Grubhub.
To...
And
I'll do that. In a little bit.
You
So,
can
yeah,
take
you're
a minute
restrained.
to get your food. It's fine.
Yeah,
We're
well,
on pre-rolls now. I could just run another commercial. 30 seconds until pre-rolls are back on. I could just run a commercial while you fix it.
That'd be awesome. Thank you.
Chat, hang tight for just a minute. And we can sit here and chit-chat in the meantime.
Want to take me home.
It's
I'm
really,
also
it's fine that
hungry.
I'm grappled because I'm just going to be doing brain and talking stuff anyway. Because I really think we can use this thing to kill the weakling.
If you want me to start helping you, I can.
Definitely.
I'm persuasive as fuck.
I would love that.
I'm gonna start pounding the shit out of this guy in my turn, straight up.
I
If he
think
starts
just-
complying with me,
Oh, like there's no chance. Like if he does just fuck off on your turn, great. But if not, I'm not about to waste a second hasted turn just not doing anything.
well,
you
he
can start
can't
cutting the cables.
Yeah, he can't fuck off, but like he could stop attack. He could barely move. So yeah, if you could start cutting cables to free him,
I feel like that's just gonna create even more of a problem.
it will either create more issue for us or it will help.
Yeah.
It's like one extreme or the other. There's no middle ground there.
If Mal can turn me, Mal can turn this.
It's also just what Sam would do. Like this guy's an abomination, and he's
Unfortunately, a little
directly
busy.
he's an abomination directly responsible for the death of Petey. So he
Babe,
can
that place
wipe
doesn't.
my whole ass.
That place is closed at 10, so we can't order from there again. Are
If
cool
you
with
want
me
to order something else, we can order something else. Or like after we're done today, I can make something with the chicken that we have in the fridge. It's up to you.
I'm gonna order something because I'm starving, and I want the food to get here.
Just
sometime
get ice cream.
this generation.
You still have time. Go ahead and order.
By the time we ordered,
I'm just waiting for. I'm just waiting for the cancel. I can order while we're doing stuff. I'll just message Aaron on the
We
side.
should order another Cold Stone cake.
We're not doing that right now. We'll do it for Christmas.
Oh, fun.
Another cold stone cake.
We got a cold stone. I love that. That was amazing.
We
That
bought
was-
like a whole cake like just to ourselves because we're adults.
Yeah, because
Because we're
we're
adults.
yeah. fucking
We
don't.
still have a minute before we come back from ads, so if you want to start your order, go now.
I'm just waiting for this person to cancel my other order. So
Just get Indian food.
'cause
I
wanna make
fucking
sure we
love
actually
Indian
cancel it.
food.
Aaron has-
I don't like
Indian
Indian
food.
food because it's a billion spicy.
That's not true though. You like that North Indian place that we
Yeah,
went
also
to.
you
Oh my
can
God,
get
that was
mild. They usually have like, do you want 1, 2, or 3-star spice? And you just say
Yeah.
1, and then it's not spicy at all.
One is too
Yeah,
spicy.
one-
Aaron.
that one
Eric's
place.
salty because I'll be like, "Do you want it spicy?" And he'll go, "Oh, get me the medium," and then he cries.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's not medium. It is so
Indian
spicy. I
medium
can't
is
taste
very
food.
spicy American.
I'm give me the spiciest you got. I don't want to leave my bathroom tomorrow. That's what I go with.
You should see like if there's like a place that has like those like North Indian dishes, Eric. Like not like the curry, but like the pita
I
pocket
want a
thing.
good curry.
I
I'm
always
gonna buy
get-
curry tomorrow.
Keema matar, I think is what it's called. It's lamb with peas and tomato sauce, and it is fire. It is so good. And
cool.
I don't
Yeah.
mean fire
Really
as
good.
in spicy. It's mild. Like
I
I
wonder-
get it spicier, but
We should do Middle Eastern. We should do like Lebanese.
I can live with that. They gave me a discount code, so that's cool.
Of course it did.
You know what I'm craving actually? Some baklava.
I love baklava.
Good baklava, you can't go wrong.
my friend Julie makes
Detroit
awesome
has
baklava.
like the best baklava.
Really?
Yeah, because we have
They have a
Dearborn.
huge Middle Eastern population.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
Last time I went back home, it was around my birthday, and I splurged and I went to this really nice place, and I was just like, give me one of everything. But
And then you got robbed?
No. Detroit is fine. Like, you leave Detroit
It's
alone.
Detroit. Do I really have to leave Detroit alone? I feel like
Yeah.
the biggest issue that Canada has with America is probably Detroit. Let's be real.
No, don't you say that.
Babe, they're all closed.
Canada loves us.
Like, all the Middle Eastern places are closed. Your
Yeah,
choices.
Canada
your choices,
does not love Detroit.
Babe, your choices are pizza or
America
Oh,
doesn't
dare.
even love Detroit. We abandoned
I
it.
love Detroit.
We just said, you guys do you and see
Babe.
what happens.
What? Just order whatever. I don't care. I'll just eat whatever you
Just
get.
get pizza. You know a pizza
hate
place will be
pizza.
open.
the pizza or Mexican.
Get
I
chicken
don't
fingers,
care.
Aaron.
I'll eat whatever. I hate pizza.
Get chicken nugs.
Eric gets pizza all the time.
I
Okay, get
love
Mexican.
pizza.
A burrito.
Thank you, Solar. Detroit is fine though, kind of, sorta.
Detroit.
I'm sorry, guys. So we're good to go. I'll just order random shit.
I don't trust the opinion of anybody who's ever chosen to live in New Jersey, Will Davis.
I have never chosen to live in New Jersey, but Aaron has.
I chose to live in
It's
New
true.
Jersey.
We got really
I've
good
never
jobs
lived in New
Jersey.
Jersey, thank you very much.
I'm on
So-
Aaron's side, even though I said the exact opposite.
That's fine. That's fine. You could simp for Aaron all you want. You are still wrong.
And I will.
I will do this thing.
I love you, Doctor.
Oh,
Who
my
chose to
God,
live in New Jersey? I'm like, oh, perfect. So not Aaron.
that's fucking hilarious.
I do hate
Anyways,
New Jersey, though. I hate New Jersey so much. That place is an armpit. I hate it. I hope it sinks into the
I
ocean.
agree with everywhere
like
except for
New
the
Jersey.
central New Jersey, where I was, is all farmland, and it is actually pretty great.
Yeah, the place where we were was really nice.
That's a beautiful
anyways.
area.
So, we stopped with Wire casting summoning a little flame boy, and we're gonna move to Cognita's turn.
Well,
I'm going to say to, can I do an insight check to see if there's any way that I can turn this back around in my favor with it, and to see if I could tell which language it recognized?
Absolutely, yeah.
Awesome, thank you. Ooh, my insight is not my best stat, but it's not the worst.
yeah, I feel that.
am not gonna use my inspiration. I feel like a 17 should be good, hopefully.
So you recognized when you initially talked to the thing, it seemed like it was responding. However, something happened that that changed it back. You have a feeling that there's an outside force that is controlling this thing, though you're not exactly sure how.
Okay. You don't think that Cognita could suss out that Well, Mal directly told me that he was receiving commands, right?
So you know that he is getting commands from
Okay.
that guy.
Okay, I'm gonna plead with it. I'm gonna say, stop comms with him. I'll set you free, and we'll go kill him together.
So make me another persuasion check. This thing speaks for the first time, and it speaks in binary, and it says, "Must quiet the tone." And it like grabs at one of the wires they're holding it and tries to rend at it, but it doesn't work.
Does it let me go when I ask it to let me go?
Yeah, so I'm sorry, I should reiterate. It takes the hand that it was grappling you with and attempts to pull the wire.
Okay, so can I run up to the wire and cleave it?
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack at the wire.
And just for... no, never mind. I am not gonna packet error or virus because I don't want to hurt the thing and break its trust. Does 20 hit the wire?
20 absolutely does.
Hell yeah!
All right, yeah. So you strike at this thing, and you definitely with your whack, you'll hit into it, but it doesn't break it free.
I'll say, I'm working on it, buddy. I'll get it. I'll get it.
Okay. Which will bring us to the fire elemental's turn.
The fire elemental is going to move forward and attack this thing because that's what the fire elemental would do. It is going to do a touch attack. Why did it roll twice?
Don't forget, you control this thing. This thing doesn't act of its own accord.
Yeah, but the last thing I said for it was to like basically like I threw it to
15 does not hit this thing.
Yeah, 15 does not hit. It would attack again. Oh, my bad.
Uh, 23 does hit.
All right, so it is going to deal 12 damage, and if anything is flammable, it is going to catch fire.
It is not flammable. 12 damage.
Not. 12 damage.
Okay. So
And I guess like after seeing like it would go up, it would attack, and seeing exactly what Cognita said, I would be like, wait, don't attack it yet. And then.
So that's the fire elemental, which brings us back around to Mal.
What to do? I suppose I will try and bubble him again.
So let's see. How's he doing for 4th level spells? Alright, so he's just going to try to resist it. So he's just going to use a second legendary resistance.
Okay.
And that's going to be Mal's turn.
That's gonna be Master.
Sims up.
Well, I'm gonna move. Right here, I think. And what can I do for not attacking this thing? I guess I will Try a modified memory on this creature. It has advantage on the saving throw for currently in combat with it. It's
Okay.
wisdom.
Oh, but I rolled advantage by accident. I mean, not advantage. I rolled the initiative by accident. What's the save? 18.
Yep.
It's going to use one of its legendary resistances because it failed.
Fuck you, first of all. And
Tie level things with legendary resistances, unless you're the Kraken, dude. If you fight a Kraken,
some little germ friend over here. That's what I got.
Okay. Which will bring us to Saint.
All right, so there's wires, this one big cable hanging off this guy.
There's 6 cables in total. Only 2 that you can reach right now because it's closest to the ground.
Okay. Well, I'll attack one of them.
Okay. Not the one that Cognita is attacking, or the different one.
Sure, why not?
Alright, so
I'll
that
attack
cable will be
that one.
over here.
Don't
Okay.
feel like Mallory's gonna get mad at you because Cognita gets mad at you. Feel free to attack it if
Does
that's
a
what Saint would do.
16 hit?
16 doesn't hit the.
Actually, I'm sorry, I'm blessed, so it should be more than that. Does
Your
a
hashtag blessed, dude.
18 hit?
18 does.
Sick.
Narrowing down that AC, buds.
That's
Narrowing it
16.
down.
16. All right, so it damages it further. Does not break it.
Cool. Attack it again.
Hit.
That's 27.
That will break the first chord. You swing it at once and you carve into it, bring it back up again, and swing back down and cleave through this thing.
Okay. Where's this other cable at?
The other cable will be on this side here. So there's
Okay.
3 on either side of it. The second and third one are out of reach. The second one is about 10 feet in the air. The third one is about 30 feet into the air.
Can't go that way. Can't go this way though. All right, I'm gonna run around this side and attack it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Dope. And that's 22 damage. 11, baby.
Okay. So you swing into this thing and it puts a deep score into it, but does not break it.
Okay. That's 3 attacks, so that's fine.
Okay. So you see it's Oculus' turn. You see like rage is just filling Oculus' face, and he says, "Obey! Kill them!" And as he says this on your end, Mal, you see the creature once again change its disposition almost instantaneously to aggressive again. And so then Oculus is going to. He's just real mad at you. So you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna hit you with the big disintegrate.
I'm sorry. What?
He's saying this, by the way, you see like the monitors are just like shining even brighter for momentarily. Like that sickly white light that's pouring off of them just brightens up as he screams "Obey!" Yeah, but he's just gonna hit you with the big fucking disintegrate.
All right. Well, that's a lot. Do I know? Can I make an Arcana check to know what level spell that is?
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Since you told me what spell it is. Who knows?
You know.
I know. What level spell is this gonna read?
It's 6.
It's a 6 level.
6. Okay. Yeah, I'll use my 6th level slot to counterspell it.
You just see his body is just shaking with rage at this point, and he says, "You will obey! You will bow! You will die!"
Classic Oculus.
Just like watching like dude like have like a breakdown. This is the most internet experience we've had in this game.
He adjusts his trilby and turns on cap lock.
He is a simp who, after finding out that you would not return his affection, has become enraged. So this is a pretty... You were... Congratulations, Aaron. You are now any woman on Twitch.
Josiah, remember that one dude from my OnlyFans? He's that guy.
I don't, but I believe you.
I hate the fact that you said that because I can literally only imagine. Yeah, so that's gonna be Oculus's turn, and that's gonna bring us to Ghosty Goo. Ghosty Goo.
Okay, so Ghosty Goo is actually going to be a hero right now. Because you said some of these cables are like in parts that we can't reach. And I have Ghosty Goo go up and like grab onto them and pull them down, or pull one of them down, so it's more accessible.
You can definitely bring the ones that are in the middle. The top ones, no, but the middle ones, yeah, he can basically come and like just pull down on it, so it's like a little bit more reachable.
Available, yeah, he's gonna do that. And that's going to be his turn.
To answer the question that Mallory put in chat, if she has any way of doing a similar like anti-magic field or anything like that, she could potentially cut comms.
Right? Yeah, if I can get him in the bubble, he won't be able to cast the magic that he's using to communicate out. But the problem is he's using his legendary resistances, so I have to blow through that.
Which will bring us to Fortuna Major. I accidentally re-rolled his initiative. He's only on the 4. And he's going to attack. Well, first, let's see. Quick. Don't worry about what this is. This is nothing. Don't concern yourself with that.
Doesn't recharge.
Great.
And then the good thing is because of the way you guys are working, he hasn't been using his legendary actions. So he's just going to attack. He's going to attack Cognita. And
Uncanny dodge. I'm previous save file. I mean.
Oh shit! Not advantage. This is regular. Because he ungrappled you. So he does hit. It would have been 23 damage, but that will instead be 11 damage. And then he's gonna attack Saint. He's gonna miss.
To hit a 25.
And then he's going to attack Cognita again, which will now be at advantage because you're once again grappled and restrained.
I already used. Never mind. Nothing.
And he does crit with that one, dealing a total of 47 necrotic damage.
Ouch.
You sure he doesn't want to attack the ghost?
The
he does
ghost
not
is
attack
the
the
only
ghost
thing
right now.
that's getting us those higher cables.
Yeah, but he's immune to necrotic damage.
Ah.
Because he's a ghost.
But yeah, that will. That's going to be Fortuna Major, who's going to bring it to Wire's turn.
Wire's gonna say, "I'm a vegetarian and I ain't fucking scared of him." No,
Oh, damn it.
Wire is going to cast a little spell on this thing called Suggestion.
Ooh.
And he's going to say, "Do the opposite of whatever that thing is telling you to do for the next 8 hours."
Is this a charm spell?
I think so.
He is immune to those, so nothing happens.
Damn it.
I haven't been able to use Hacker's Glance
No, it was a good idea.
even once, and I was gonna do it next turn, so I'm glad that we figured that out.
5, 6. I'm actually going to say to the fire elemental, "Get the wire!"
Okay.
Yeah, if he can go and fly up to the one that we can't get to, that would be hype.
Yeah, because I believe he does have a fly speed, which will bring us to Cognita.
See?
All right, I'm gonna once again just, hey, we're gonna go kill him together. Like, I'm just gonna keep coaxing him out of it and attacking Wires every turn.
Absolutely.
Unless
So go
I
ahead and
say
hit me with
otherwise,
that.
I guess.
Yeah, hit me with another persuasion.
Is it
I'm
getting
gonna let you do this one at
easier?
advantage.
Yeah.
Let me do this one at advantage.
I was gonna ask.
So let's see. Though he does, this persuasion does seem to calm him for the moment. He doesn't seem to be like a completely unaggressive, but he will let go of you, so you're no longer grappled.
Okay. I'm going to. Am I? Can I reach any cables right now?
Right now, no, because the next cable is up at 10 feet. The only reason the other on the other side is available is because it's being pulled down by the ghost.
I'm gonna start
So you can
climbing
go
him.
around. You're gonna start climbing him?
Mhm.
Absolutely. So make me an athletics check.
Fire
Can I
elementals
argue
cannot
for
fly.
acrobatics?
No, because athletics is the one that you use for climbing.
Okay. Oh, whoops. Sorry.
Round roll.
You Ericked it.
Cool.
I did.
Yeah,
I Ericked it.
Unless she's being handsome and dapper, she's not Ericing it.
Okay, I fall
Probably-
down.
Foxy is always handsome and dapper.
You're just not able to find a grip on him. He's basically made of jelly, so it's just not easy to find a grip on him.
And for story's sake, not mechanically, I know we can't do anything yet, but I'm gonna indicate to him. I'm gonna say, lift me up to get those ones, and on my turn, I guess we can roll for it, or however you want to do that as DM.
I'm sorry. Repeat that.
I would look to this monster and say and point at the up high wires and say, lift me up so that I can sever those.
So he's not going to do anything yet, but
right.
Gotcha. Next is going to be the fire elemental. So you're going to have him go after the wire, the other wire that was. So there's the wire that Saint just damaged.
Yep.
And then there's another wire that was pulled down into reach, or he can fly up to the highest wire.
So I just looked it up. I don't think fire elementals can fly.
Yeah, they can.
I will also use the rest of my movement to get back up.
According to the Googles and the fire elemental sheet, they just have a speed of 50, not a fly speed.
Really interesting. That up line speed. Crazy. Well, that sucks.
But it can still attack one of the ones near it.
Yeah, so you can attack the one that was damaged by
And a 16 misses, so
Yes,
I'll roll
miss.
again for the second attack. And an 8 misses. So
So it's still
attacks
obviously it's
insane.
hitting. It's just not getting
Yeah.
through its attacks.
Yep.
But that will be the end of fire elemental. That will bring us to Mal.
Mal's gonna attempt to polymorph this guy.
into a beetle.
He is immune. He is a mutable form, so he just resists.
Okay. We're learning. We're learning.
We're learning, yeah.
Can't be charmed, okay.
He's not. She's
Oculus
not casting
might
on the
be
big
able
guy.
to.
She's casting on Oculus.
I know.
Yeah.
And he says, "I am unchanging and ever changing."
He is tapped.
Neckbeard incarnate.
I'm channeling my inner 14-year-old.
Incognate, rather.
I got him.
I apologize for
next.
that, everyone.
No, that was perfect. It was 100%.
Throw all your hands up, not if you.
What you got for me, Sam?
We're trying to remember again.
Modify memory again. All right. He just saves this time.
Okay. Cool.
So after that's gonna be Saint.
All right, I'm gonna attack the wire right in front of me again.
Absolutely, yeah.
So close.
For a second, yeah.
Close.
That hits. Yep.
Okay,
And that's gonna break through the lower wire.
great. And then I will wheel around and attack the one that Ghostman is pulling down for me.
Absolutely.
Okay. A less gonna be this much damage. So 20 damage there.
Okay.
And then my third attack, believe it or not, is gonna be at that one again. Okay. Okay, that's another
So that's
15,
15, 20. So it's 40 damage in total. All right. So it's hugely frayed, and by the time every time you swing at it, it's like spewing forth that black liquid onto the ground, just licking it up.
That's
It's
the
not. It's not dealing. It's not dealing you any. All of them are doing this. In just greater and greater amounts. It's not dealing you any damage or anything. It's just spewing it out all over the floor.
Okay.
So,
I will do my best to avoid that. And at the end of turn, I am going to take a swig from the old Estus flask
absolutely.
with my bone juice. That's my
Excellent.
turn.
At the end of your turn, Fortuna Major is going to take one of his actions to use his splatter action, and he's going to spew out he pulls out a piece of the jelly and he lobs it at Wire and his and drone friend part 2. I need both to make me dexterity saving throws.
Ah.
Wait, me?
Not you.
Okay.
Wire and drone friend.
I am going.
Technically,
to...
it's drone friend.
Oh shit!
your
I
drone friend.
forgot that he was even fucking over there. Oh, whatever.
Actually, he's just gonna die because he has 1 health. No,
he has 18 health.
Yeah, that's right.
I
No,
accept
you're-
my fate.
It's not that much damage. You're only taking 9 necrotic damage from that.
Hey.
Drone friend also takes 9. I imagine.
Yep. He takes 20 because fuck drone friend.
I forgot that we all had Estus flasks and I didn't make a button for it.
I don't think we all have.
We
that
don't.
Oh,
class.
It's just
I
there's
thought we
just
did.
one. No, there's just the one Estus flask.
Okay.
There was one that I picked up.
Okay.
We all have healing potions though.
Which will pass turn to Oculus, and he says, "All of you will bow, all of you will obey, you will all die." And as he like sort of slowly breathes in, he is going to cast. Let's just do it to him. Let's just do it. All right.
Do you do the big kill?
No, but you guys, for you guys at least, nothing seems to happen. But for a moment, everything sort of freezes, and
Oh
then
no.
as it returns,
No,
he's
no.
gone.
No. We're gonna not let him
Not
time
gonna-
stop.
I was just about to say, I'm not gonna let it fucking time stop, dude.
No. Shit, but I'm really running out of spells.
You gotta roll this one, I think.
Counter spell, yeah, I'm gonna have to roll for it. What am I rolling?
So you need a 19 to do this, and you
10
need to roll
plus.
a intelligence check.
9.
Just check, not saving throw.
Right.
Intelligence check. 22.
Are you
Oh.
sure you don't want to use your inspiration?
It's too late. I already rolled.
I'll let you roll. If you use your inspiration, I'll let you roll again. Not at advantage, just roll again.
Yeah.
Yes! Sorry.
Okay.
That felt so good. The way it landed and everything was
So
just.
I'm a little
so
glad that you did
concrete.
that, because if she didn't, you would have just died. Straight up, you would have just been dead. So so he goes to cast the spell, and you just, as a last ditch effort, throw all of your power behind this, and you stop him from freezing the system. And he roars in rage, and he's going to use one of his abilities. So as he does that, as he roars in rage, he's just going to cast a second spell. I'm
Rude.
going to you to
Can
me.
you imagine casting 2 spells a turn?
No, that's fake.
Who would do that?
No one. It's not allowed.
Fucking wizards.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
One.
I believe in you.
You're wise.
I am wise.
That's going to be a failure, unfortunately.
When does this do?
He stutters your software, which is
Highlight.
yeah. So
Bite is a bitch of a spell.
So
Oh, I bites.
So
Yeah.
what this is going to do is you're going to fall asleep. So your programming shuts down.
Okay. This is fine.
This is fine.
Is it?
This is fine.
I'm not worried.
Is it actually fine or is it dog in house on fire fine?
No, it's fine.
No, this is
Next
fine.
is going to be the ghost of you.
It's good.
After Oculus's turn, Fortuna the Mage is going to take another legendary action to slam the fire elemental.
Fair enough.
Is it just me that always wants to swallow these things?
What are those?
The dragon tier thingies.
Oh yeah, those things look straight up like candy. So he does hit. He hits him for 23 necrotic. I'll subtract it from his health total. I got it here. Okay, that works. Cool. And also, don't worry about what this is. This is none of your concern.
Okay.
All right, cool.
So it doesn't
Hey.
restart.
And
Nice,
so,
nice, nice.
no, I'm sorry. That was supposed to happen on his turn, so he's just gonna keep that when his turn comes up. I rolled that prematurely because Ghosty Goose turn. That was a legendary action.
Yeah, he's gonna just continue holding down the wire.
Absolutely. So at the end of his turn, he is going to
Order food.
yeah, he's sorry. So he's going to use another legendary action, and he's going to attack the ghost. So what's the ghost AC?
A big old 12.
So he hits, and it is 27 necrotic. However, he has an ability called Compliant Corruption, which creatures that are immune to necrotic damage instead are resistant to necrotic damage for him. And
Okay.
creatures resistant are take full damage. So he's
I
taking
hate
it was
that.
27 necrotic normally, but that's half to 13.
Okay. Ghosty Goo is still doing fine.
That's bullshit like Sentinel. I hate it. I mean, it's cool, but I hate it.
Sentinel's so good.
It does-
Oh, you think you could just disengage now?
No,
No, he can't.
not in this life, dude. You're about to get mobbed. All right. Is that all? Is that his legendary?
Yeah, that was a legendary action, so
Okay.
that's end of his turn. Then it brings us to his turn. So he recharges all his legendary actions. He does not get to recharge his breath weapon, but he does get to recharge beating the shit out of you guys. And so he's going to use 3 slam attacks, 2 on Saint, 1 on the fire elements. Let's do fire elemental first.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah, so it hits the fire elemental for 26 points of damage.
All right.
Do against Saint. He's not going to grapple the fire elemental.
He wants to hit a 25.
25. All right, so he
Yeah.
misses both those attacks.
Motherfucker.
Which will be the end of his turn. Alrighty. Yeah, so that's Wire's turn next.
So Wire's gonna start doing all the single ladies dance, and every time he's gonna blast an Eldritch Blast at the top tier Wire.
I love it, hate it, prison. So that's a hit. That's a hit. That's a miss.
You are blessed.
Yeah, you are hashtag blessed. You can hit
Okay.
with the third one technically.
Then I will roll Bless as a D4.
Yep. You do miss.
Okay.
All right, so we know what the AC for the wires is.
So I do 12 damage to the top
Found
tippity
the
top
AC
wire.
voice. Yeah, so that's 12 damage. Sounds good. All right, so you currently have both lowest wires destroyed. The middle and top on the right-hand side if you're facing towards the creature damaged.
Okay.
All right. And next is going to be Cognita.
This is when I say the thing. Come on, lift me up. Let's get you out of here. Let's go kill him.
He turns for a moment, and he's not going to comply with your request, but you can tell he's resisting attacking you and all.
Okay.
He's
Then
basically not attacking you anymore.
I'm going to try to climb him again.
Absolutely, yeah. That is enough. You
Awesome.
basically you like stick your hands into the jelly and start pulling yourself up. It's really strange and it's difficult to clamber up, but you're able to climb up to you actually get to the wire, which is more stable. And you're basically on top of the middle wire now.
Do I have enough action left to attack it? Was that just movement or was climbing an action?
No, that would have been just movement. You would have moved at half speed, but that's still just your movement there.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna attack the wire
Absolutely.
and pat him on the head. Be like, "You're doing good, sweetie."
At this point, you're just like his midriff, so you like pat him on the side of the chest.
Okay, sure. I pat his
Just give him a little,
booty.
get a little pat. You're doing great. Miss.
Okay.
You're blessed.
Right.
Oh,
it's all you hit
D4.
automatically. You automatically hit
Okay.
because you just needed 18.
Well, I got just an 18.
You strike this thing, and you do damage it. Not severely yet, but you're starting to damage this thing, which will bring us to the fire elemental.
Fire elemental's gonna take 2 attacks at that wire again.
Yep, the middle one. All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
Hit him up.
Oh, wrong thing. Miss,
Miss.
and miss.
He's trying though. That's the important part.
He's trying. He's doing
It's
what
the
he's
s-
told.
It's the spirit of the thing, and then fortunately, the mage's going to take a legendary action to slam at the fire elemental.
Fair enough.
And he crits for a
Oh,
total
say
of
bye-bye.
46 points of damage.
Ooh, he's still up. You're not looking good, but he's still up.
Still not going to grapple him though. He does not want to grapple that thing.
Oh, actually, every time he hits it, he takes damage.
All right.
I'll
So
just
how much
do-
damage do you take?
Just a D10. I'll
He's
just do
hit him.
a
He's
D10.
hit him 3 times. So do 3d10.
So good. So great damage.
Really nailed that one.
Really,
You know,
yeah.
it's something. It's something.
It makes sense why he would keep attacking it because he's barely taking any damage every time he attacks it.
All right. So yeah, the after the fire elemental is going to be Mal.
Okay. So Mal doesn't have the exact same initiative roll. So can Sim theoretically go first, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. Sim is going to.
Literally, they could just be like, "I hold my turn," and then you just Sim
Yeah.
go. And then if
Yeah.
you want to change it, next turn Sim holds her turn, and then you can
Mal's taking a nap.
effectively, yeah.
Sim is gonna cast Mind Sliver on Mal to wake her up. Like just deal some damage.
Absolutely. So yeah, any amount of damage is dealt. So you can even try to save and see if you take half damage. Oh no, you would take no damage. So I imagine. Oh no, you can't even save because you're asleep. So you just take the damage.
Yeah.
I loved
Thanks.
that journey
Thanks.
we all went on together.
That was like the journey when your mom was calling you. There's like 5 sibling names.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then-
yeah.
Yeah, it was
Melinda
the same
Kate,
thing.
Mallory Ann. Yeah,
Yep.
yep. I know exactly what you're
Oh,
talking
Lord.
about.
Yeah. So yeah. So you take 13 damage. Wake up.
Okay.
As you see you see like Oculus was like approaching you. He hasn't actually gone yet because it's not his turn. Actually, he's standing above you. He just wasn't able to act yet.
Oh,
He
he's
just-
watching you
She
sleep.
just fucking hard
Chris,
No,
booted.
he was
me.
like leaning down to like pick you up.
He's
Mm,
breathing on you.
When you wake up, he like straightens up.
Oh,
just
there's
got, like,
terrible
hard
implications
rebooted.
here.
He's terrifying looking because like I described him. He's basically like I don't know if anybody knows this, but if anybody has played StarCraft, like the guy who's in like the little like the little circular thing, he has like those really creepy eye things.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
has like the nasally voice. Science vessel online.
I'm gonna cast this as a 5th level spell. Not that it does anything. I'm just out of 4th level slots.
All right. Thank you, save.
Josiah, is this one of your tracks?
Yes.
I think
Let's
the
see.
cell phone is
No, it's
broken.
by someone
Nope.
Databytes.
This is some royalty-free YouTube music.
So he just saves.
He just saves. Okay.
Yeah, he got 19.
I was gonna say that it doesn't sound much like you. but
Great.
anyway.
Those are my turns.
Actually, absolutely. That's perfect. Excellent. Great. So that was Saint is next.
All right. I'm gonna attack the wire in front of me.
That is a hit. And that's gonna sever it.
Great. So which wires are left? There's the one that Cognita's on. There's one that's like hanging above him.
So there's basically 2 that are 30 feet up, and then on the other side, the one that Cognita is on is about 10 feet up.
Okay. I'm gonna climb him now, or try to. And I'm just
Okay.
gonna climb up to the one that's like way up there.
He is gonna try to attack of opportunity you if you do that though, because
That's
he's still aggressive towards you. All right,
That-
so
A-okay.
he'll attack. He will miss.
Great. And then I need to make an athletics.
Yep. So he just like, tries to swipe at you as you just duck under his attack and just start grabbing into it. Unfortunately, you're not able to make any progress. But you don't like fall down or hurt yourself or anything.
Cool. Then
How much of your movement does that use, though? A
All
failed
of
attempt
it.
to climb.
Yeah,
Does
it would
it?
basically it would be the whole thing. Yeah.
in that case, I'll just Eldritch Blast at the one
The
that
wire?
I reach you the same one that wire shot at last time.
Absolutely, yeah. Hit, miss.
I am blessed, but it doesn't matter because I can't.
Yeah, you can't hit him with the other 2.
So let's call that 7 force damage and move on.
Okay. So that's 19 damage that one has taken so far, which will bring us to Oculus's turn. And as you wake up, he just says, I really wish you had stayed to sleep. And he's going to disintegrate you again.
So creepy. Okay. I'm gonna have to like super out of spells. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and counter this. Let me just look at Temporal Shot really quick, see which one's better. See if they're vanish. I think I like Counterspell better for this. So I will cast that.
Do you have to roll? Oh yeah, she does have to roll.
I do have to roll.
It's a level 6 spell. Come on.
Does it make it?
Yeah!
I think so.
It's a level 6 spell, so yeah.
Sick.
So you counter it.
You love to see it.
Right. So yeah, you counter the spell, and he is furious. And so yeah, that was he's going to use a second spell though.
Oh, fuck you.
What can he do?
By the way, I had to cast that counter spell as a. Wait, do I have a third little spell slot left? I did. Okay, cool. Never mind.
Oh god, he's running low on his big stuff too.
Good.
The wizard fight.
This is just gonna end with you guys fucking casting like
Just acid splash.
cantrips. Yeah.
Acid splash.
It's gonna be casting fucking cantrips at each other.
All right.
I can't wait for us to free this thing and then for it to still attack us.
He's going to cast slow on you, so I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
Okay, you fail, unfortunately.
I failed with a 19.
Yeah,
I thought for
unfortunately.
sure that was good. Okay, fine.
So you're slowed. So you can't use reactions, which is the most important thing.
I mean,
Also, you have minus
I'm
2
almost out of spell slots anyway.
dexterity saving throws.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So that is Oculus's turn. Pass turn to Ghosty Goob.
Well, I guess he's just gonna use the help action on me to try to help boost me up to give me advantage. That's all he's gonna do. He's gonna go, ooh.
Ooh.
He's gonna say there will be an Elden Ring reveal at the next event. Ooh.
Everyone attacks him. Everyone has to attack him. As everyone is instantly triggered. Fortuna Miner is going to use his last legendary action, but he's going to attack the wire that Saint and Limewire have been attacking at.
Hell yeah. Do it.
He's going to hit it and rend it free,
Hell yeah.
leaving just 2 wires left. Then it's his turn, which he's going to very kindly like grab Cognita by the back and like pull her off the wire, and then he's going to slam at it.
Sick.
Are you going to resist at all, Cognita?
No.
Try to, right. All right, cool.
Fucking stab him in his eye hole. Just like, you are foolish to trust me.
So he hits
Everybody get him
twice.
now!
The first time, like,
The
rips
rock
it
is
most of the way out, and the other one, he tears it from the wall. And then he's going to do his third attack against the top wire. That is a hit. It damages it severely, but does not break it.
Does
And
he
he'll
put me up there?
he'll lift you up and put you on top of the other wire.
Hell yeah.
And next is going to be wire. So the one that you were blasting at is broken. The only one that's
so-
left is one over here.
Okay. I'm going to, I guess, go Can I see it from here or no?
From here, no, you gotta move just like. Do you have another 10 move?
Nope.
Feet of movement?
That is not movement.
Unfortunately, you can double move, right? You won't
Yeah,
be able to attack this turn, but you can
Correct.
double move.
What
If you
I'm
move
going
right here, you'll be able to see it.
What I'm going to do is cast Dispel Magic on the creature itself. Let me see if
Oh.
I can even do that. To see if this thing's using magic to control it.
Absolutely, yeah. Dispel magic.
So I assume I'd have to roll.
Let me just, yeah, because it's a higher level spell. I just have to see. Target spell. So it's 1d20 plus your caster level. And the DC is 11 plus the spell's caster level. Oh no, this is Pathfinder. What the fuck?
Yeah, so it says choose one
okay.
creature object, third level lower. It's the same as I think counter spell.
It's basically the same. So
I
Right.
just
Go
use
ahead.
charisma.
I won't tell you that it's a charisma check, not saving throw.
Yeah, I'm gonna use advantage, my inspiration here.
Absolutely.
Oh, I have bless technically, so right.
Yep.
So that is a 16. Is it level 6 spell or lower?
As you cast this thing, something about this creature changes. It's a gray, even in its moment of here, it was still aggressive, but something sort of shifts.
Mm.
And it says in binary, the sound is gone. I have peace for now, but before I can have true peace. And as he wraps his hand around the wire, preparing to rip it out, he says, Oculus will have war.
Ooh.
And that's going to be the end of your turn. And he's going to use that as a legendary action, slam this thing.
I'm gonna give him bardic inspiration.
Absolutely, and he needed it. He rolled a 17, so even with the one that helps him. So he will grab the wire. He will gently pull Cognita off the end, rip the wire free, and he roars before placing you down gently on the ground. And he looks at you and he says, "I cannot thank you enough.
Let's go get him.
Let's." And he slams his hand against the wall, and you see like a darkened portal appear.
Ooh.
Guys, we're gonna go save Mal and kill this fucker in the same turn.
I still got
your
6
turn.
spells left.
And it's your turn.
I walked
Isn't
through
that
the
nice for
portal.
you, Will?
As you step through the portal,
Help! I will.
as you're sitting there, you have this guy like standing over you. He's like blasting you with spells as you're on the ground. You see a portal appear behind him, and you see stepping through it is Cognita. Cognita, you're about 10 feet away from. I don't have a map for this. I apologize.
That's fine.
You're about 10 feet. I didn't actually think anyone would try to free him. You're about 10 feet away from where he's standing over Mal.
I'm gonna run up and booming blade his ass. And by booming blade, I totally mean packet error.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You're going to get advantage because he was not expecting you to come.
Okay. Give me a second.
I'd be surprised if you missed him. Yeah, you hit.
Hell yeah. And I get sneak attack. Oh my god, I'm gonna start doing actual damage now, guys. And by sneak attack, I mean DDoS. Hey, man, how's it going? And then here is the first round of booming blade, or fucking packet error. It's 2d8 for the first round, 3d8 for the second, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so ow. You come up and you slam into his back, and you just see part of him just splatter across the way, just like filling it, like splattering onto the ship. You see your friend Vifa V4 is just like cowering in the ship as the stuff just goes splattering all over.
I point stylus at Oculus and I say, for artificial intelligence, you're pretty fucking stupid.
You fools. And that's when something's gonna happen. As Oculus like turns around to you, you see like the aperture in his eye just going wild, and you see around him start to appear instances of Fortuna Minor, the sort of black plastic skinned ninjas that just start appear in mass. Like there's about in this moment about like 15 or so appear around you. But that's not their turns. It currently is the fire elemental. The portal's over here for.
Yep, the fire elemental's gonna use its speed.
Zoom.
9,
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
10. Get to there. I guess it would double move and just go through.
So he can get up to Oculus if he wants to at this point.
Yep, he goes up to Oculus then.
Okay.
Or if there's like a bunch of these little guys, if there's like a congregated group, he would go to like the largest group of the little guys.
Absolutely. So he can just run up to like a group of like 3 of them.
Yeah, and he's just kind of like standing there menacingly.
Which would give us, it would bring us to Mal.
Okay. Mal is just about out of spell slots, so Sim is gonna go first, and Sim is gonna cast Haste on Mal, which is going to activate
Which is going
both
to
of
cancel
my.
out slow.
I don't think it does in 5e.
I'm pretty sure
I'm
it.
pretty sure it does.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Nice.
I just gotta double check. But go ahead. What were you
But
saying?
more importantly, Eric, do you recall what happens when Haste is
Your cat-
cast on either one of my characters?
I know exactly what that does.
The contingencies activate. I get 2. So my contingency spells are going to go off. So Sim's going to cast Haste, right? And the contingency spells were Blur and Mirror Image, right?
Yep.
Hell
You're
yeah.
so hard to
So-
hit.
So Mal's going to have Haste, Blur, and Mirror Image on her,
Hell yeah.
And then he just throws a fireball at you.
right? I think those do. Haste. Or Mirror Image. Cool. And then on Mal's turn, she's gonna use like her last spell slot. And cast Reprogram. I'm gonna cast Tench's Transformation. For the duration of the spell, Mal can no longer cast spells, but I gain 50 temporary hit points. I have advantage on attack rolls that I make with simple and martial weapons. When I hit with an attack, I do 2d12 force damage. I have proficiency with all armor, shields, and weapons. And I have proficiency in strength and constitution saving throws, and I can attack twice instead of once.
You're a fighter.
That's cool. Yeah.
Christ.
I'm going to download Full Plate and a Greatsword. Spending a bit. And also, this is something we didn't really discuss. But would I be able to essentially like sell like what I have on me and get something else?
No.
Like, undownload it? Damn. Okay, so I don't get the
You can do that, but not instantaneously. Buying is free, but getting rid of it is not.
Okay. Yeah. So
And though I never specifically say that it comes equipped on you, so it's not like the armor appears in the lump in front of you and you have to equip it. It just
I
So
don't
shit.
think we have enough for a rare item, do we? I don't
We're
think
too
so.
short.
You're too short. That's unfortunate. Okay. All right, so I have that now.
Sick. Hell yeah.
As I just
Alright.
download this new program. I don't reprogram my old data. It's still there. I think download like a new like software enhancement. My states program.
Mal
we'll
is in
call it.
attack mode.
next is so that was Mal and Sim's turn.
As Mel and Sim.
Saint, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna run through the portal. I still have 35 feet of movement after that.
So you can go right up to Oculus.
Cool. I'm gonna use my bonus action to use my Paladin Channel Divinity, thus marking him and giving me advantage against the man.
Yep.
Yeah, and like Saint just comes through, giving him a glare. And I look to Mal and I'm just like, fucking cool. Like, I guess we're just about to style on this man. And then you won't believe what happens next. Can I use my haste action to cast something that would normally be a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay, it's not even a casting something because I know I can't use it to cast spells. I'm just gonna use it to put my curse on him as well.
Yep. My
Hexblade's curse. I just draw my Holy Avenger and start beelining it towards him. And then, boop boop. It's a 22.
That's a hit.
Excellent. And I mean, we're just fucking popping off at this point, right? So let's blow 2 spell slots and smite him at level 1 twice. Boom. 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 He takes that much radiant damage. 20 plus 11 plus 50 plus 12 plus 10 plus 2 plus 8 plus 7. 85. Oh, and then I'd get Drone Friend to come through the portal. He can just make it there. The guy I forgot was here this entire combat.
Oof. All right. So that's a lot of damage. You come over and swipe into this guy. Just the holy light of Motherboard just shining into this most unholy creature, this enemy of your order, who is also the destroyer of your order. The man who, though he may not directly ordered the killing of PD, the man who has caused all this pain and suffering.
Motherfucker. He has been abjured.
That's going to be Oculus's turn. Who hasn't made their way through the portal yet?
Sam.
I also haven't.
Cognita made their way. Limewire made it. Okay. So everyone who's currently on the other side of the portal is going to need to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Not Ghosty do.
No.
No.
Approaches.
He rolls a 7. That's sick. 18
Pretty
is good.
good.
Oh, that means the fire elemental too.
Well,
the fire
he went
elemental is
through
gonna
it, didn't he?
die.
No, the fire elemental made it all the way up to
The Oculus, right?
Oculus, yeah.
Yeah, I thought you said anyone that made it through, right?
He
Or
said
no?
anyone who
Made it
didn't
through the
come
portal. Anyone
Oh.
that did come through.
No,
has
that
to-
did come through. Has to.
Oh,
Yeah.
That has to
okay.
make the save. Yeah. So that's
My
so Spectre.
bad.
Yeah.
I misunderstood.
Me
I heard
too.
The opposite of that.
Like, the fire elemental's gonna die.
Why am I
22.
at advantage?
Because you're within 15 feet of me.
Oh,
You also get a +3.
I rolled a 23.
I rolled.
So let's see.
Yep.
He raises his hands up and he says, "Be cleansed." And you see the sky darkens for a moment as these projections of these sort of like these balls of fire just start pouring down on you guys. As they are coming to strike you, as you guys are preparing yourself for the worst, they strike against some unseen force. None of them make contact with the ground. You don't take any of that damage.
Ooh.
And you just see his face turn from like this sort of like smug self-assurance to just horror. And that's gonna be Oculus's turn.
What happened there?
It's Ghost to you.
Oh shit! Ghosty
I'm
Goo
listening. I step out.
is gonna go through the portal. He can get to him, but can't do much else. But he's just gonna come out and just say, "The Last of Us 2 shouldn't have won Game of the Year," as he comes through the portal and makes his way over towards Oculus, and that's all he's gonna do.
The Ghost of Gamers Past.
This Ghost has some really hot takes about the video game awards. He comes to the portal and says, "We hated the crunch time thing when that was relevant, and now we forgot about it and we're rewarding them." That's what he says. He comes to the portal and says,
But also, Cyberpunk 2077 is the best game ever.
It's very
exactly.
good. Why does everybody hate on it? It's so good.
No, I was just specifically talking about the crunch thing.
the crunch
Okay.
thing. about how everyone shits on the game industry about crunch and how it's immoral as fuck until the game comes out, and then everyone says, "This is good. Make happy sound, please."
Exactly. Yeah.
Everyone forgets that human beings are being milled like cattle to make these games.
Or even better is
Like
when they just
80
criticize it on games like The Last of Us Part 2 because it has the gays and the
Yeah.
Yeah.
trans, but they don't say anything about Cyberpunk, which also has the gays and the trans. But we're just cool with that one too because everyone in the game industry is inconsistent, and I hate them all. They all should just shut up.
So
Except for
that Ghosty Goo has many hot takes.
anyways, yes, I'm sorry.
What side of Gamergate is Ghosty Goo on?
Ooh.
I think there are good people on both sides.
Oh god. The worst side of
That's
Gamergate.
the worst.
Amazing.
So as he like this sort of horror, like you see these instances of Fortuna Minor start stepping forward, then Fortuna Major steps through the portal, and in that moment they stop moving, and he looks at them all and he says, "He will not be needing our help." And you see them start to disappear, and Oculus just looks around, and you can just see in the moment terror beyond anything you've ever seen. It just,
That's right,
you know,
bitch. He's my friend now.
And Fortuna Major's going to step forward, and he's going to attack 3 times. But he hits with 3 times, but he doesn't deal any damage. He's immune. Oculus immune to necrotic damage, so he swings at him. And when he realizes he's not doing anything, he turns to you, Cognini, and he says, I can help you no longer. But I have made it so you can finish this fight."
Stop him from moving. I'll take care of the rest. You will watch as he dies.
Okay, so he's going to try to grapple him. Can Oculus resist? Technically, yes. Will he resist? Likely no.
Just an execution now.
Yeah,
Oh.
he just, it doesn't matter. He's the guy got a 21, so he's grabbed.
I love that guy in chat. Hi. How are you?
So as he sort of grabs onto him, Oculus just looks in horror. He's like, "Why? What happened?"
We freed him. You imprisoned him. You're on the wrong side of history, Oculus. And now you're done.
So I'm gonna be honest, just because I think it won't even be interesting to continue to run through this. He's got basically no spells that's going to be able to do enough to you guys. He's used all of his high level spells. He's got some synaptic statics, and that's basically it.
I want to swing the greatsword.
I'm sorry. It just
I will hold my turn so that Mal can swing the greatsword.
Go ahead and swing the greatsword.
Thank you.
I think Mal deserves to kill this creep anyway.
I think so too. Also,
So-
since we're holding turns like that, can Sim just like really quickly like just sell the Ion Stone as an action? My
Sure.
giants. Cool.
You get
I will
half
download
back
a
with
belt
the
of
half.
giants. Right?
You get half
I
the
only
bits.
need a couple bits anyway.
You half the bits rounded down for what it
Very
costs
cool.
to buy.
Very cool. I get to roll with advantage because of my spells.
So that's it.
Yay. I'm a fighter now.
Okay, so you guys circle around this guy and you just start smashing him. On his last legs, he lays on the ground and he looks up at Mal as she steps over him, and he says, "I just wanted to make the world perfect." As you raise your weapon and bring it down to stab into this thing's chest, his eyes like widen for a half second as he's sort of feeling the death throes as his programming shuts down. He just says, "Will I dream?" And as you draw your blade out, you see the light leave his eyes.
Lamar says, "Not where you're going."
And there's quiet. As you look back, you see Fortuna Major begin to the bits of him begin to disappear. And he says, "I have served my purpose. He is dead."
Can we do a cute thing where he holds out his giant finger and I put my hand flat against his fingertip until he disappears?
Totally Iron
Absolutely.
Giant-ish.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Superman.
As he disappears off, you
Why'd
guys
you say it like that?
as he disappears, you guys sit there in the quiet, standing on the precipice of the dark web. You succeeded. Your task here is done. But your job is not done yet. All those instances of Fortuna Minor, they left, but they're still out there. And though they don't serve at the beck and call of Oculus any longer, that might even make them more dangerous. These are viruses that are rampant, which means your job's not done. But to be fair, your job's never done. The three of you say your goodbyes to Wire. Wire, as much as he is, as much as his anger towards Fortuna and to Oculus have made him your ally, he's never tried to be an antiviral program.
Fucking
And
rock
though-
star Wire.
though
Never forget you.
Though he was prepared to fade into obscurity, on his way out, on his way back to his home, he meets up with a young blood, a person by the name of Spotify, who has told him of a new way. LimeWire's not sure how he feels about it, but
Wait. So you don't give viruses to the users? You just give them music, and they pay you for it?
yeah, sometimes they don't pay for it, but then I just give them ads, and then companies pay me for it.
Oh.
I just get paid.
He like puts his arm around him, like, tell me more about these ads. Do they pop up on their screens and just continuously?
Oh no, they pop in between songs. It's even worse because they have to wait through them to get to the next song.
They're crazy loud for no reason.
But our three our three antiviral programs, after saying goodbye to LimeWire, though goodbye for now, perhaps more appropriately, they turn to prepare themselves for the next test. But back in the real world, 2 months have passed. An older woman sits in the middle on her couch in the middle of nowhere, Wisconsin. She's listening to the news. The newswoman begins to speak. It's been 2 months now since the virus known as Fortuna Major made an attempt to hack into several defense networks around the world. While international efforts have been made to corral and deter any additional attacks on the systems, this has left the world a shaken, different place. We received no comment from President Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, but we believe a statement will be coming in the next couple hours. However, we have an exclusive interview with the programmer whose antiviral software stopped this attack. I'm joined now by Dylan Mertz of Wisconsin. Dylan, can you hear us? And the woman on the couch yells up, "Abby, your brother's on the TV. Get down here!" And you see a younger girl, no older than 17 years old, running downstairs with an ill-fitting Avenged Sevenfold shirt of tight black jeans with a studded leather belt.
Aw,
That-
it's young Doxy.
That's missing a great number of the studs. She runs down and dives into the seat next to her mother. her mother goes to cuddle up with her. The girl tries to resist at first, but as the mother insists, she just allows it to happen. The awkward young man on the screen, so wearing an ill-fitting suit and tie, just sort of he says, "Yeah, I can hear you." And the newswoman responds, "Mr. Mertz, as I understand, your program was responsible for stopping this incursion from this virus. How did you make this program?" He sort of just nervously tugs at his collar. He says, I just sort of built it as a side project. I didn't even know it was doing this, if I'm being honest with you. I just tried to fix my mom's computer, and I guess things just sort of took a turn." And she says, "That's interesting. So you didn't ever intended to do any of this?" Yeah, this was completely unintentional. I don't exactly know what happened, but I'm glad that it helped people. That's what I'm trying to do." And she says, That's great, but I would like to talk to you about the criminal charges you're facing. As I understand it, you're facing several charges in American court, as well as a number on the International Criminal Court for a number of things: espionage, attempting to violate secure systems, all for the same thing that you've all for the same program. He once again tugs his collar nervously. He says, That's correct. I'm not really allowed to talk about it, according to my lawyer, but we feel strongly that we have a good defense. I think that we'll see this through. At least I hope. And she sort of gives like a knowing nod. She says, "Well, Mr. Mertz, it's been a pleasure speaking with you. From 7 local news, this is random white woman." And the mother just hand over her mouth, the young girl standing agape at the TV. She reaches, the woman reaches just sort of instinctively for her phone and pulls it out. The phone rings and the voice answers on the other side. "Mom, listen. I know what you heard, and I know you're gonna..." And she says, "Why didn't you tell me that you're in trouble with the police?" And I didn't want you to worry. There's nothing I can do about it. I have a great lawyer. The ACLU is covering all the charges, and I think we have a strong defense. We're gonna be fine. Where are you? Well, it's complicated. I'm in Virginia. I'm having another meeting with the CIA. They really want to keep talking to me, and they're really kind of upset, so I'm just going to be here for a little while. But everything's okay. And they talk for a little while before hanging up the phone. As we shift perspective to the other side of the phone, a young man sitting inside a small hotel room. Two well-suited agents sitting across from him. As the TV studio breaks down the lights and cameras. As the TV studio leaves, the one suited man will come and sit at the table across from him. And he'll plop a file down, pushing it over to him, looking at the man, and he says, "I want you to walk me through this again. How exactly did this happen?" The man says, "Well, it all started when I went over to my mom's house to help fix her computer." And with that will be the end of Byte Sized. I want to take a moment to thank Doxy and Josiah for inviting me on this channel to DM. This was a genuine pleasure. I want to thank all the viewers who came to come see this. This was a labor of love. I enjoyed doing this. And hopefully one day we might yet see a chapter 2 to Byte Sized. But for now, this is the end. And if you don't mind, Doxy, I'll just kind of go about the usual.
Yeah, put your links in chat. I want to say thank you for an amazing, very novel story, and I guess the concept was kind of an amalgamation of all of us, but you really brought it to life, and it was beautiful and hilarious, and touching in a lot of places, and it was just everything that I look for in a campaign. I can't believe how much of your imagination just it was amazing. It was amazing.
Thank you. This was a ton of fun for me to be able to do. So talking about me, I'm at twitch.tv/Kinsai64. I'm not doing anything right now. I have currently been sort of on a little hiatus. I was doing a regular Saturday thing, but I'm not doing that for a while now. I'm going to start streaming regularly after the new year, though I haven't 100% decided yet. I'm kind of doing some soul searching as to whether or not I want to do Twitch or pivot to video format. There's some stuff I'm working on, but I would recommend following me at that same KUNSAI64 on Twitter. And anything that's happening is going to be going through there. But yeah, a special shout out before we move on to Aaron, as though Doxy was right that we have all sort of contributed to this campaign. The whole idea was spawned from the fact that Aaron is a psycho, and when someone put a little meme in our group chat about Clippy looking menacingly over the world, she made an entire Warlock patron class that wasn't featured in this game, but was basically the brainchild that made this entire thing. So yeah, I guess Will, if you want to go next.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys can, first off, thank you for having me for the last 3 weeks that I've played. It was awesome. I really enjoyed it, and I love your guys' company, so that was great. If you guys want to look for me, you can find me at youtube.com/bytheway. I put the link over there in the chatty. I put it over there. Click it, subscribe,
Absolutely.
do some stuff there, interact with my page. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's me. That's where you can find me. Simple enough.
Really quick chat. If you like my content, I think that you're gonna really like Will. He's one of the people that I met in person, and just like immediately we were like, we get on. Like we are friends immediately. I think that if you like me as a person, you'll like him as a person a lot.
It's because we're great people.
Obviously.
The Good People Club.
Aaron, shout out literally anything you want.
Hi, I'm Aaron. Yeah, follow Will, follow these guys. I had a blast with this game. It was so much fun to do. It was so much fun to come up with like weird little niche concepts for. I hope we get to return to this world eventually, because I just had a fucking blast. And we're gonna start new content soon, and that'll be fun. And I'm looking forward to that game.
Josiah's gonna talk about it on his turn. I'm gonna take a turn because I'm selfish. Hi, I'm Doxy. You found my channel. Josiah, boyfriend, partner, amazing. He normally DMs. He'll be DMing the next game. He'll talk about it a little bit on his turn. I just want to quick shout out Ascended Electronics for sponsoring me, and I just please follow. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are nigh on guaranteed streams unless we tweet out otherwise. And Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm trying to get bonus content out whenever I can, but energy's at a little bit of a low given that the world is a cartoon apocalypse. So, Josiah, take it away.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, if you're here, you're in the right place. Everything these guys said, but again. But yeah, just honestly, huge thank you to all you guys for watching, and for those of you who followed, subscribed, bits, told your friends, sent us little kiss emojis, whatever. It's all appreciated. It's all appreciated so much. None of this happens without you guys, so thank you. As far as stuff coming up in the future, it is almost Christmas time, which means that everything is busy and terrible and good. Which also means that we're going to be busy and terrible and good for the next couple weeks. We'll still be doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday streams, except for the fact that 2 Fridays from now, like on Christmas Day, we probably won't stream. But the week after Christmas, on Friday, we will be starting a brand new campaign featuring Aaron, Eric, Doxy, and question mark?
My friend Dan, he's in chat.
All right, well, I guess that is fucking just public domain now. So with that mystery solved, we will be playing a game that is called question mark.
I won't ruin that one.
I'm going to right now.
Okay.
I was really just expecting you to. Yeah, we are going to be playing a game affectionately called Tall Tales, spelled Tails, which is going to be what I can only describe in a reasonable amount of time as Game of Thrones, but with small rodents. We've got a fun collection of characters coming your way, and there's going to be intrigue, there's going to be politics, there's going to be mice fighting other mice with swords. It's going to be the fucking dumbest thing.
I'm
like,
so excited.
It's literally like, oh, Byte Sized, that was really dumb and fun. What can we do that's even dumber? We were like, what if Redwall but with titties and blood? And we're just like, yeah, okay, what if that? I don't know. So I don't know. Tune in 3 Fridays from now and find out what if that. Otherwise, yeah, we will be here Monday, Wednesday, Friday as per usual doing our thing. And we'll see you then, and look forward to some hot mouse on mouse action
Oh my god.
in a few weeks. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know. I have nothing else to say.
Are you doing
Awesome.
the thing after the stream, Josiah?
Maybe.
Okay.
It is 2 a.m. almost.
Yeah.
So let's converse.
All right,
Okay.
everybody, hang tight. They're gonna talk about things. I want to let Will go because it's late for him too. But I love you so much, and I will see you at the very latest Monday.
Hell yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Peace.
Bye.